right, let's get the show started. What's good, everybody? AB Media 83 here. Put a one in the chat if you can hear me, just to make sure. Put a one in the chat if you can hear me clearly. Put a one in the chat if you can hear me. Okay, cool. What's good, everybody? It's Coliseum Night. And yeah, plenty to talk about tonight. As far as I'm concerned, and as far as I've seen from the reporting I've been seeing, Trump's trials are falling apart at the seams. Um, for those of you who haven't heard, this week Stormy Daniels testified, and while some people are praising her testimony was quite irrelevant to the case at hand about Donald Trump using campaign finances to quote unquote bribe her. Not to mention, Jack Smith got caught lying, and Fani Willis is still might get disqualified. So basically, Donald Trump's cases against him are falling apart. And all I really have to say about the situation is this: I told y'all once before about Fani Willis, Letitia James, and Alvin Bragg. That's why the pawns go first. I said that for a reason. And all their so-called cases are looking like they're about to fall apart. And uh, like I said, I told y'all that's why the pawns go first. Always remember that. Be sure to like, share, subscribe. Hit the Cash App, support the show. Hit the Super Chat, support the show. Help fund the laptop fund. Let's see here. Just checking something here. Oh, and other news, hence the title Gold Digger. Apparently, Shaq's ex-wife has come out and pretty much admitted she was a gold digger. And quite frankly, I'm not surprised by this revelation whatsoever, but it's been a big story. What's going on, Namer?
Hey, what's going on, man? How you been? Can you hear me okay?
Oh, no, no. Yeah,
Mm.
yeah, still working on a laptop fund. I did get a new toy, though. Got a tablet.
Oh, that's nice. You got a new
And
tablet?
unfortunately, I can't see how to look at my chat.
Wait, is this Android or what? It's an Android tablet, right?
Yeah,
By by who? Who's the
Amazon.
brand?
Amazon.
Oh, Amazon has their own brand of tablets.
Yes, Fire tablet.
Okay, that I did not know.
Yeah, they have their own brand of tablets. They're modified
Cool.
Android tablets, but yeah,
All right. Cool.
they're pretty much modified Android tablets. But gets the job done. They have a limited app store, but it gets the job done.
Yeah.
And it also has well, I can't say her name right now, but Alexa, be quiet. Can't even say her name because she'll come up. But yeah,
Couldn't afford a Samsung one,
but
or
yeah, I might get one later.
yeah.
But the Fire tablet is what I know, so
Okay.
and I pretty much got it for rating as well.
Oh, okay. Fair enough. Fair enough.
I didn't really get it for any major gaming or anything, but
Mhm. Well, I have a Nokia tablet. I use it for multi-purpose, gaming, reading,
hmm
search online.
yep. Watching movies. I watched the X-Men series on my
Cool.
tablet. And,
That's cool.
whatever other television or movie I want to listen to or watch.
Yeah.
It also kind of helps when I'm on the machine because I'll sit there and do solitaire or do a puzzle.
All right.
So nice little distraction. For those of you just coming in, be sure to like, share, subscribe, hit the Cash App, support the show, hit the super chat, support the show, support the laptop fund. I'm almost there.
Mm.
Waiting for this other payment to go through so I can combine it and get the laptop I want.
That'd be a good one. I'm saving up for a tablet. And it's by the looks of things, I'm gonna have to get a new PS4 while I'm at it.
Yeah, and
Might just
but
like,
another news. Have you heard about Shaq's wife? Did you hear about Shaq's wife?
what else is new? She put out a book and disrespected him and shit.
Yeah, pretty much that she never loved him. I was like, okay. I was like,
Uh,
okay, and Shaq seems to be
who
doing
gives
all
a
right.
fuck? His
So
kids are. Yeah, but
Shaq seems to
nothing.
be doing all right. So I failed to see what the I failed to see what the big deal is. She had multiple kids by him, so I really
Look,
don't see what the big deal is.
I mean, it's like the kids are all grown. No more alimony. I mean, child support, alimony, anything like that, right?
From what I know, from what I heard, yeah. So I don't see what the big deal is. And I don't see Shaq complaining. So whatever.
Jack's too smart for that. He knows better. I mean, Shawnee Nelson needs to needs to like let it go, right? Her little ass got what she wanted. I remember a certain YouTuber we all remember, if I'm allowed to mention names here,
Yeah, go ahead.
Tommy Sotomayor.
Oh, yeah.
I remember he talked about how what was it, a while back, while she was still married, or maybe just after divorce. sometime after around the time of divorce, or maybe while they were still married. She tried to she tried to pilot for a reality show for NBA wives. Some of them were on board, but the white ones they were like, we're not doing it because they knew
Mm-hmm.
not to go there. And like my wife said, hey, they weren't going to do it because they knew it would disrupt the gravy train. They weren't going to risk it.
Mm-hmm.
Like a
Oh
Real
yeah.
Housewives with the NBA and shit, like the NFL. You don't hear Kobe Bryant's wife, talking shit about his not reaching it. She already lost enough as it is.
Yeah, it is what it is.
Um,
I didn't
she's
really
a
have
bunch
much
of
to say
stuff
about.
for money.
Didn't have much to say about it anyway, because
I mean,
um, the other news, this teacher got fired because I guess he filmed a TikTok of these girls taking his braids out or something, and everybody been talking about that.
wait a minute. The teacher had braids,
Yeah, and he
cornrows.
had yes, something like that, and they had the teenage girls taking them out.
Why were they taking them out? Why did he have them taking them out, first of all? What was the point of the
Well,
video?
huh?
What was the point of the video, first of all?
I guess to show him connecting with his students.
By taking out his braids? Uh, how old are these kids, first of
Yeah,
all?
that's
What
why he got
grade?
fired.
Yeah, what grade, first of all, are these kids?
I think high school.
Yeah, because, girls know how to braid and shit, Some girls, like, are known to braid and shit.
Yeah, I kind of see both sides. I
Mhm.
don't think he was being malicious
Well, it wasn't.
per se, but I can see why some people would think that.
First of all, what was the race of the kids and the teacher in question?
Black man. Do I need to say anything
And the
else?
kids?
Black
And
girls.
the kids?
Black girls.
In a predominantly black school? Yeah.
Um, yeah, I don't know that in particular because but there's black girls and a black boy, I believe. They were help taking his braids out. This was after class, of course. Now, some people are defending it, and some people are, making accusations and all that.
What is there? What exactly is there to accuse him of? I mean, it was completely innocent, but you can understand, the people's objections to it. Like, what the hell are you doing, dude? This is not the time nor the place for such a thing.
Like I said, I can see why it can be inappropriate, but on the other hand, we got a teacher shortage. Hold on, wait a minute. What's going on, Andre?
Good evening. Yeah, the problem with that teacher, because I seen the initial video where it was all girls, it was all girls taking out his braids or whatever, right? But like, Dave, well, you said you don't see the issue with that. The issue is that why are they having like this intimate contact with this teacher? Like, it's very unprofessional. There's no reason why this should be happening. Like, take your ass to a fucking, like you don't have a woman to do this shit for you. You can't pay to take your ass to a fucking salon or some shit. Like what's going on?
No,
Like, why do
fair
you
enough,
have
fair enough.
students doing this for you? It's like me. Like, I actually have a
Well,
daughter, so if I knew my kid was doing some shit like that, I'd be pissed the fuck off.
which is why I was asking all these questions, because I need more detail, dude. But I see your point.
No, there's no
But
detail needed. That's just inappropriate. That shouldn't be happening. And like, and the thing is too, AB, because I actually seen the video. Did you see the video like where he was talking about he got fired and he was like crying and shit?
No, I didn't see the video. I didn't see that video.
Yeah, I seen that video earlier. Like he was crying, and
Mhm.
like you know what the funny thing is, I didn't notice this in the first video, but maybe it wasn't in there. I'm not sure. But in the second video where he was crying and shit, he had one of those like
Mhm.
bull nose rings in. So I'm thinking maybe he's part of like the fucking Rainbow Mafia, which kind of makes sense
Not
why you have.
necessarily, but yes,
I'm not making that
well,
judgment, but okay.
I'm just saying, like, it's not normal for me to see dudes with bull nose rings, and
I've
it's
seen plenty, and
yeah,
some of
that
them
ain't
were
normal
actually
for
some of
me.
the baddest motherfuckers around.
I mean, rainbow dudes, they could scrap and shit too. I'm just saying, it's not normal for me to see like dudes with bull nose rings.
Do you remember? There was a movie I remember. It was called, I forgot what's the name of that movie. It was Martin Lawrence, Tim Robbins. If anybody remembers John C. McGinley, he played Dr. Cox on the show Scrubs. His character was him and Giancarlo Esposito. They are
Hmm.
two prisoners, two inmates who break out from Arizona. And McGinley's character has a nose ring, but he's like a psychotic motherfucker. I've
Don't get it
seen
twisted.
bikers with
Like,
nose rings.
don't get it twisted. Like, I got a nose ring myself. I'm talking about a bull nose ring. You know, like
Yeah, that's what I
I don't
mean.
know
A
what
septum
the fuck
piercing.
it's
He had
called.
a septum piercing.
Yeah,
Septum
like that
piercings.
right
I've seen
there. Like
bikers with septum piercing.
that ain't it, bro. Like I got a normal one, so that
Hooper
bull one,
stud.
like that's a bad look. That's a bad look. I got both. Well, I've worn both,
Okay.
anyways.
Hmm.
Okay. Well,
I'm yeah. Well, nose rings are just a turn off for me anyway. But any nose piercings, that's
I
a
didn't
turn off
notice
for
the
me.
nose ring, so you know what, and
Nigga, it should be. I only got that shit for bitches.
mm,
I don't think girls find dudes with nose rings attractive necessarily. I mean, I got earrings first of all.
I'm
I mean,
just
I've got
saying, I
other
ain't trying
piercings.
to make the. I'm just saying, I ain't trying to make the connection. But even Tupac had a nose ring, so
Yeah, Pac had a nose ring. That's why a lot of guys got a nose ring. It was because of Pac.
nah, it ain't
hmm
because of that.
Yeah, well, I remember in Eritrea, there were guys who got nose rings, and mostly because Tupac and shit, bald head with nose ring and everything. I mean, I
yeah,
had earrings, but I still had earrings, but
yep,
nose ring, nah, can't do it.
So, AB,
yep.
what do you think is going on with You said that like Trump's cases are falling apart. In what way?
Uh, well, after the story Daniel's testimony, it's kind of being shown that Alvin Bragg doesn't really have the evidence he needs to convict Trump on the trials he's charging him, the charges what he's charging them with. So that case is falling apart. Fannie Willis gotten in some trouble. I believe the state of Georgia is investigating her because she had some improper conversations on tape with one of the defendants.
Uh,
And
I
Letitia
mean, from a
James
previous
is
case,
say that again.
you said she had inappropriate contact with a defendant. Was this from a previous case?
No, I think it's from this current case.
Oh shit.
So yeah, those cases are falling apart, and I go back to what I said originally. That's why the ponds go first, and it's starting to show. I mean, you take that however you want to take it, but that's my observation of the situation.
I
I
mean,
mean, you gentlemen have any
you
thoughts on
have,
that?
all I can say is, first of all, these cases are just political theater, first and foremost. But clear as day,
Mm-hmm.
these people were set up to fail. These were people who were set up to make sure that, in case shit fall goes left, they take the brunt and take the blame.
Yep.
Secondly,
Hence the reason I call them pawns. The pawns go first.
secondly, even if Trump gets convicted, so what? Will that keep him out? I mean, unless he kicks the bucket or something, I don't know what to say. But you might start seeing everybody start putting out conspiracy theories and whatnot.
Yeah, well, people don't care about him going to jail. They said they're going to vote for him anyway, including black people.
Well,
So
I'm not surprised. Only thing that's going to probably stop this whole thing is him kicking the bucket, like I said.
yeah, well, I don't want to get into that kind of talk because about Biden
Mm-hmm.
either. But I really don't want to go there with either of them because they're both up there in age and it's a
Yeah,
possibility. But
it's a battle of the geriatrics, like I've said before.
yeah, Biden's not looking too good right now.
His brain is for the most part still demented. That dementia is like kicking his ass slowly and gradually.
That's an understatement.
Hmm?
That's an understatement.
Yeah, I mean, scares the hell out of you seeing people with dementia. Just like he can't go walk up a flight of stairs because he still blows his
Hmm. But
his hand-eye coordination, his fine motor
that's who
skills aren't what they used to be.
that's who the Democrats shoved down our throats. So take that however you want to take it. And I'm gonna try something a little different here. Let me know if you guys can hear this properly.
And maybe this would be our last election because someone who will not accept the validity of an election
Can you hear that?
is someone who doesn't
Yeah,
believe in elections. He believes in his own power, his own right to power, and his demand that he be installed regardless of whether he gets the votes or not.
Yeah, and I'm sorry, Joe. I find the lack of self-awareness here astonishing. I mean, talking about not believing in elections and one's own right to power, Hillary, you founded the fake Steele dossier and the Russia collusion hoax to remove Trump from office when he lost the election. Unlike your assumptions and mind readings of Trump, that actually happened. You did that. So don't talk to me about democracy and respectfully go fuck yourself and Jeffrey Epstein's best friend. Hi, Bill.
who is that?
That's
Who
part
is
of
the other
that's part of
person?
the clip.
Delayed is justice.
That's part of the clip. Him trolling MSNBC and all that.
No, who is the person who just said go fuck yourself and I and everything? Person
You
responded
know,
to
he called him Jeffrey Epstein's buddy.
no, the guy who said that. Who's that guy? Who's the other voice? Never heard that voice before.
I don't know his name, but he makes a lot of fun videos telling the truth.
When I hear somebody say they're telling the truth, my voice look at it skeptically.
But here's another one for you.
Denied. And the people in our country.
Hillary, nobody cares about Donald Trump sleeping with Stormy Daniels. Just like we don't care about your husband getting favors in the White House. Oh, you thought we forgot about that? the situation between Donald Trump and Stormy Daniels is what it is. And quite frankly, I don't think he should be on trial for that. And let's be honest. Y'all putting him on trial because you know you can't beat him in November. I mean, that's how I feel about it. They putting him on trial because they can't beat him in November. And come to the stage, we have the master teacher, BGS.
What's going
Hello,
on,
sir.
AB Media?
Good evening,
Is
BGS.
beaming in? I guess I have to beam in on Dusty Transporter 7, huh?
We was getting you got extra dust from the Dark Ain't Shitties. Real quick, your thoughts on that teacher that got fired for letting those girls unbraid his hair?
That's
Yeah,
stupid, man. That's stupid, man. I mean, he's bonding with his students. It's not like he touched them. Okay, I don't
yeah.
know. That's stupid.
I,
So what? Yeah, go ahead.
I understand why the optics of it, but there's kind of some, he's bonding, yeah, like you said, he's bonding with his students,
What was wrong with the
and all
optics?
the problems we got nowadays, man.
What was wrong? What? I mean, even if they were say if he was if because what grade were they? Fifth graders, sixth graders? What were they?
I think they were high schoolers, if I'm
High
not
schoolers.
mistaken.
So if we had say he had dreads and he had like preschool kids doing the same thing. He's not like he's
Yeah,
touching them.
they're touching him.
They're touching him, and he's allowing them to touch his hair. Okay, he's bonding with his students. Why? What was wrong with that?
Yeah, I think Noir Truth, like, actually just answer the question is because he was a man. Because if it was a chick, like, they
It
probably
was
wouldn't have an issue with
it
it.
was a chick that wouldn't have an issue. Okay, it was it's not
Yeah,
like he's
That's the other
sleeping.
problem. If it was a chick, that wouldn't be an issue.
Yeah.
yeah.
So
Well,
That's what I was trying to tell you earlier.
yeah, I was telling
That's what
AB there was actually another video that he put out
hmm
where he was like crying and like he had in one of those like bull nose rings. So I'm
okay,
Doesn't
thinking
matter.
maybe he's part of like the Rainbow Squad. I don't know, but it
okay.
kind of looked like it. So
If
I
he
was
is,
just
so
like,
what?
Well,
well,
just because you have the bullnose ring doesn't mean you're part of the Rainbow Squad. Basically, there's that
I know,
you into the sexual underground, but you're not part of the Rainbow Squad because a lot of
like, I
guys
know it
wearing
doesn't
that shit for years.
necessarily mean that he's part of that squad,
hmm
but there's a good chance he was just based off of that alone.
It, it,
So
tell-
like I'm looking at
it's
it like if
it's
that's
like
the case, sorry, go ahead.
it's like a guy wearing a tongue ball, right? Just for eating pussy. But it's a signal to the septum ring is just I mean, it's an African tradition. Number one, number two, um,
Mm.
uh, the guy's been wearing it forever. And number three is it just means that you probably part of the BDSM lifestyle. What it probably means.
Well, yeah, the nose ring, like
Yeah.
I'd be willing to give him the benefit of the doubt that maybe he's on that other team, and if he's on that team, then obviously he's not interested
Who
in all those little
cares?
girls.
That's irrelevant to the conversation, really.
Well, it probably would have been better for him if he was okay, but that he wasn't
That's what
interested
I
in
said
girls.
when I see the video, because like if he would have just said that, then he probably wouldn't have an issue. He would
What
have kept his job.
But the thing is, he didn't touch them.
Yeah,
That's the thing. He didn't touch. He was sitting there working on his computer. They were playing in his hair. So what? No.
Yeah, and this is after classes after they got all the work done. So I'm like,
Yeah.
okay.
Yeah. And they probably asked, about his hair. He was taking down his hair, and said they probably asked. And he said, okay. It's no. He's bonding with his students. Now, if he had done something else, that'd be different. But he didn't.
hmm
Like it actually is a somewhat innocent thing, but personally, I wouldn't want my daughter playing in some grown man's hair.
You wouldn't. But the
yeah,
thing is that would be on your daughter. It wouldn't be on him. It's not because she can say no. It's not like he forced her to do it.
mm. I've had
Don't
I
nobody
remember a
say
situation
shit.
like oh wait,
BGS, since you're up here,
hmm
there's a recent topic that I seen floating around
Okay.
that actually just got passed into law in the states. It's the whole St. George thing. Have you heard about it?
Who? The St. George.
St. George in it's southern Louisiana,
No, I haven't
where
heard about what.
basically they seceded from the state, so they have their own
Oh,
separate
no. Based though, what they do is incorporate it. It was down in It's a city, okay? And cities do this shit all the time. They didn't secede. All they did was they can actually incorporate. Any parts of the city can vote in and incorporate inside the city. 'Cause in Los Angeles, they do this shit all the time.
Well, basically, it says that they were, I've seen some videos on it and people
Mhm.
covering it. Basically, that that section is like 25% black, and they apparently been trying for over 10 years to like separate themselves from the other
Yeah,
part of Louisiana, because they were saying like, but that section that's separating themselves for like the higher earners.
yeah. Okay. They didn't separate themselves from Louisiana. Okay. Okay. It'd be like whatever city you live in. You live in whatever city, right? Okay. Okay. And say a section of your city doesn't want to be part of the city anymore, right? Okay. What they do is incorporate and start their own city.
Yeah,
You guys get me? It's
Yeah, because
they can't secede from the state. Okay.
yeah, yeah. I don't know where you got that from.
And
They can't
secession,
speak for the state.
secession is a completely different thing. Okay. But you can't. But any
They're
city
part of the
can.
county.
They're part of the
They're
county.
part of the county, but they have some own. I'm sorry. Go ahead.
Yeah, they're part of the county, okay, and then it's, say if the city gets too big or they want to change laws in the city and they don't like what the city government's doing, they have a right to file a petition to incorporate into their own city. That's all they did.
yeah, you're right about that. It's not the state; it's from the city itself,
Yeah,
because it's in Baton Rouge
yeah. Even though
is where it was.
they're using the wrong terminology because seceding is a very uh,
Mhm.
emotional word. Okay, they didn't secede. I mean, all they did is incorporate. People do this shit all the time in Los Angeles. They do this shit all the time.
Yeah,
And
I covered
apparently the
real brief.
reason,
Go ahead.
Yeah, I covered real briefly. I don't really care, but
They have a
what's the
right.
name?
They have a right to do it.
Mm-hmm. Not that case, but what's her name? Shawnee O'Neal, whatever her name is.
What about her? Yeah.
I didn't really care because, like, okay, they're divorced and Shaq's not complaining. What's the big deal?
She wrote a book, and
Yeah, I
and
know she wrote
and,
a book, and
and Shaq's
I don't
not
hear Shaq complaining. And so, what's the big deal?
Shaq's not surprised because that's who she was when he got her. She was married before he
well,
got her.
BGS, I think you were
Yeah,
covering this. What state was he married in?
Who?
Shaq.
What state was he married? No, he got his first marriage. He got married in Los Angeles.
Okay, so is lifetime alimony still active in there? Because I heard they were like killing that in certain states.
Lifetime alimony. I don't think was she married to him for 20 years. I don't think she made that mark.
no, she
Last
She
didn't
I
was
make
she
that
was
much.
married to him for 10, but so
last I heard it was 10 years.
it's 10 years. But they settled. Okay, I think he had a prenup or something like that.
Okay.
Yeah, because
A prenup would overrule whatever lifetime alimony is because you have a prenup.
that's what I was wondering about. Because I'm not sure if it was you or somebody else that was saying that she divorced him in his final year, and I was assuming that was at or above the 10-year mark. So it made perfect sense to me from that standpoint.
Well, I'm sure he said he was if he was her, he would have divorced him too because he was out there. But that's beside the
Yeah,
point.
he
Yeah,
said that himself. So
yeah, that's beside the point. What thing is that they had a prenup. I mean, you can go back and read all the documents because they're still out there. He gave her a portion of money that he's supposed to give her, right? And minus the
mhm.
money that she stole from him, and she's good. That's how come we haven't heard about it. We haven't heard about it since. He's not paying alimony because he doesn't have to. He paid her off.
Yeah, it is
Yeah,
what it is.
yeah. I mean, it's what it is. But I mean, he knew what he's not surprised because he that's the kind of woman that he married. He knew what she was about when he married her.
And he flat out got richer after he left her. Period. Point blank. So yeah, go on and write your little book.
Yeah,
She probably made more famous by I mean, she's rich in her own right because she's the owner of Basketball Wives. All this wife shit that you see popping up that came from her. So
Okay.
she's rich in her own right. She don't need his money.
Oh well.
And
Hey, your
plus,
thoughts on these
plus,
Trump trials pretty much falling apart?
what are they based on, man? They're not based on anything.
Bullshit.
They're based on bullshit. I mean, the real stuff they
Uh,
could go after him. after him about would indict them. That's like all this other stuff is actually bullshit. They're not really trying to
Hmm.
send him to jail. They're just um, trying to convict him of something so he can't run. That's all they're trying to do.
Yeah, it's become pretty obvious. And
Yeah, because if he starts talking, if he starts talking, then everybody's in trouble. So everybody
yeah,
knows better.
apparently, Fanny got caught illegally taping somebody. I was like, okay,
Fa-
not the,
Fanny's a bulldog, man. You got to know about Fanny. Fanny's a bulldog. Fanny's not Fanny is above the law. Okay.
above the law, huh?
Yeah,
Okay, in a
she
whole other
thinks.
world, huh?
Yeah,
That's
Fanny
what she
cuts
thinks,
corners.
anyways.
Fanny cuts corners. She knows the corners that she cuts.
Yeah, that was actually my issue with the Nathan Wade situation.
Hmm.
You know, him. She's sleeping on a married man aside.
Yeah,
You're prosecuting the president of the United States. That is the equivalent of 1,000 bosses at one time.
yeah.
And you pick a traffic judge to prosecute a RICO case.
But everybody knew it though. How come nobody stopped her?
And
Oh,
what I thought was
politics.
interesting, what I thought was interesting about that case is how come her neither her or Nathan got convicted of perjury.
Yeah, well,
Perjury of what? A lying on the stand?
Yeah, because they were both lying. They were both lying a lot, actually.
Okay, so you convict them on perjury, send them to jail. What's going to happen?
nothing.
They're going to talk.
Hmm.
You really
Yeah,
want to go to
exactly.
jail and talk? Would you do it?
Nope.
Of course not.
Yeah. And
And
plus the you know um, the Trump defense doesn't care. They've gotten what they wanted. In other words, by the time this thing gets rebooted back to where it was, it'll be too late.
yeah, also you got to remember, it's already on record that they were coordinating with Biden. So, do you want them to go to jail? Do you want that can of worms to be open?
No,
Really?
you don't. You don't. Yeah.
All the implications there.
And
So,
it hasn't even gone to trial yet. They haven't picked a
nope.
jury.
No, they just approved Trump's appeal, and Fannie they still might disqualify Fannie. So it is what it is.
Well, she completely fumbled that case because I was watching it's one
That
of
was
these
like
channels.
BTS said, she's a bulldog.
Like she fumbled that case because I was watching one of these channels and they were talking about like if she would have just been honest from the jump and just said that like that's her boyfriend or whatever, like everything would have been cool.
No, it wouldn't.
There would have been no conflict of
Bull,
interest.
No, it wouldn't
bullshit.
have.
No, wouldn't it? They wouldn't. No. That she wouldn't. It would have never went to trial.
It's called conflict of
Conflict of
interest.
interest. Yeah, that shit would never went to trial. But I think that I think she's friends with Kamala Harris. I think that's why they picked her.
Oh, that makes sense.
I think she's was she a line sister of Kamala Harris? I'm not sure, but they're
They're
associated.
the sorority
Both of
sisters.
they're sorority sisters. Yeah.
Oh, another AKA, huh? Okay,
Yeah.
Ooh.
Hmm.
okay, that makes sense. Is
Well, in
that the
that
same with
case, I
Letitia
better put my
James?
pinky up.
So what?
I better
Is
put
that
my
the
pinky up.
same? Oh,
Ski wee?
You know what I mean, BGS.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
hmm
Man, I remember. I remember what's his face. When I mentioned what's his face, AB. I remember he had a clip. Motherfucker was laughing his ass off. Yeah, excuse me, BGS. I got my nigga patch on because I'm trying to stop saying the N word. So
Mm-hmm.
I gotta say motherfucker more
hmm
often. So Tommy Sotomayor, I remember back a few years ago, he had this clip where he's talking about how a bunch of Rainbow Brothers were trying to pledge to AKA, and you saw him at a sorority party having fun, and he was just laughing his ass off. He was talking about how they were like putting their finger up, going and everything. I couldn't help but laugh my ass off. It was
Yeah,
adorable.
well,
It is what it is. So I just couldn't help but say it. You just triggered a memory, man. Damn it. Now I'm having flashbacks. Damn you, BGS. You ain't shit for that. You ain't shit.
I ain't
Never
never
claimed to
been.
be.
Never
God
claimed to
bless
be.
you.
Never claimed
God
to be
bless you.
shit, huh?
In this life or the next.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, you believe in reincarnation too? All right,
Oh
cool.
yes.
Okay, well, I still believe my father's presence is still within me.
Mm-hmm.
I would, because I always feel like I got a foot in my ass.
That's
Oh,
the symbol looking down on you.
as you're saying.
Mm-hmm.
Well,
Well,
it's
funny
not just
story.
that.
Apparently,
Mufasa looking down.
funny story. Apparently,
Oh, wait.
hold on, wait a minute. Let me get in, Namer.
Yeah, name.
Yeah, that's what I said. Go ahead. My apologies. I apologize.
Apparently, Indiana had a primary.
They did?
Uh-oh.
Yeah, and they're making a big deal because Nikki Haley still got 22%.
Oh, this year. Congrats to her. Yeah.
And you know, and you got to remember something though. It's an open primary,
Okay.
so not only so you know either Democrat or Republican vote in that primary. So
Okay.
I'm like, okay, what's the big deal? I can tell you right now, based on the economy, there's no way Trump. There's no way Biden is winning Indiana. That's just not going to happen. You got to remember. You got to remember. As soon as the polls closed, the last two election cycles for president, Indiana went red.
Trump Biden may not win Illinois.
Ooh. From what I've been hearing, he might not win New York either.
New York, that bad? Okay.
Based on what I've heard from New Yorkers personally, and some of the unions in New York are against him, and no, it's a real thing. There's video. The unions in New York are pissed off too because of the migrant crisis, and
and
just heard about I heard about they fired this fireman, and unfortunately the dude had a heart attack.
okay.
But apparently they fired him so they could save money, so they can, you know, bring in more migrants.
Yeah. Well, yeah. That is the plan.
Okay.
I mean that's why that's why we played that video from the congressman to let everybody know what's going on. Instead of calling them illegals, they don't even call them illegals anymore. They just call them migrants now.
Like migrants.
Yeah, because they let them in. I mean, if you see the border patrol man standing next to the border, letting these people cross.
You guys would know more than I do, but last I seen, they were calling them non-citizens.
Well, basically, migrants are non-citizens. Okay,
Mm-hmm.
even green card holders are non-citizens. You can be a resident. You be a
Speaking
resident.
Speaking of New York, your thoughts on the governor pretty much putting her foot in her mouth,
I
talking
haven't.
about
I don't
talking
track.
about black kid. Hold on, wait a minute. I got the audio here.
Because I mean, it's very hard for me to track domestic politics.
She pretty much said that black kids in the Bronx don't know what a computer is.
How could any kid, any place in the United States, not know what a computer is? They're born with them in their hand.
Yeah, pretty much.
I mean,
I explained that in my live stream. All the phone is a mini computer with a
mini
different
computer.
chipset and a phone in it. So
you have homeless people on the street with smartphones. Okay, that's a stupid statement. Okay.
well, she said it. Black kids in the Bronx don't even know what a computer is, and of course she got ripped to shreds for it.
Yeah, because it's stupid, and she's a governor.
Yep, Governor of New York.
How old is this woman?
It should be mentioned. Yes, I am being petty. Yes, I am being petty with this, but it should be mentioned that this is one of the so-called choices that certain groups that
certain TBBT group, as we call them.
Yeah, said that she was a viable candidate for president in 2028. They said she's a viable candidate in 2028.
Okay. All right.
and I'm like, oh, okay, so
Anything's possible. So it's Kanye West. So what?
Yeah, speaking about tech, I actually just met a new friend that is quite skilled in cybersecurity
Okay.
Okay.
randomly.
Male or female?
Oh, he's a male.
Oh, okay.
He's a white dude, and like he apparently just got divorced, so
Oh,
he's all
yeah.
fucked up. So I was trying to
Oh,
help him out. You know, had to offer a little emotional labor for the dude.
teach
He's
it,
all
brother Art.
So why is he fucked up?
because he just got divorced, and he's all
Oh,
fucked up because of that.
okay. So what? He walked home one day. She handed him papers or what?
Yeah, that was something along those lines, where
Okay.
it was like a surprise thing. But
Okay.
what the good thing for me was that I actually got in contact with the dude, so you know I could use him for some stuff.
Okay.
Okay.
By the way,
So
ah,
it does.
I
It
got
does.
26.
Go ahead.
I got 26 watching. Like, share, subscribe, hit the Cash App, support the show, hit the Super Chat, support the show. BGS tax is in effect. I ain't said it in a while, so don't. So
he,
I don't want to hear nothing in the comments. Don't you say shit to me. I ain't said that in a minute.
don't forget, it's still drizzle season because BGS is still
Drizzle.
has that endorsement from Soft Guys Essential Oils.
Yeah.
I mean,
Yeah.
he's
Yeah.
the face. You're the face, man. You're the face of the new OG Drizzle.
OG Drizzle.
When you're
Huh?
old and grizzled, OG
Oh,
Drizzle. When you're
oh,
old and grizzled, you
yeah.
certified drizzle.
We also have Grizzle for guys for their beard game
Hey,
too.
BGS, I'm gonna need you to do
Oh,
a. Remember how you did the black women were raised to be men.
Yeah.
I'm gonna need you to do a part 2. Did you see the Brittany Reiner interview? Good Lord.
She's
what
been.
happened?
I told her Brittany Griner should go WIC towel, right?
I
Because she's on child
thought it
support
was. I was
with her
like, wait a
twin.
minute, like who's that talking? Then I looked. I was like, he's
Yeah.
like, wait,
Yeah.
that's a
Yeah.
woman, really?
Yeah. Yeah. She's a woman in by chromosomes, but in the other way she's not. Okay. Yeah. Because what's it?
I mean, that's a whole dude. I mean, seriously, she's
She is a
tall
whole 6'8". Yeah. She's with deep voice.
with that deep ass voice. I was like, it's like that can't be a woman. That can't not possibly be a woman. Woman with that deep ass voice. I was like,
Oh
damn.
yeah.
No, you'd be surprised, maybe, because I remember watching interviews of women who are like the tallest women in the world.
Mm.
They got deep ass voices too. They sound like Andre the Giant and shit.
Testosterone. Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah,
But
and that growth hormone dude.
Brittany Griner is a simp. So
Oh,
That.
that makes sense.
Ooh,
she's a simp.
that was something. Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. She's
Most
female
subs
simp.
are.
It's female simp.
Most subs are, and they piss. And you know the sad part, BGS, they pissed those simps off too. Because from what I heard, she was beating on one of her wives. So
I'm not
The Gloria
surprised.
Johnson. Because remember, her and Gloria Johnson, they had a
Yeah,
VP call the VP to the house twice prior to marriage.
because Gloria Johnson is a divester. She left her for a white guy, and then got her for child support.
Wait a minute.
wait, what?
Wait a minute. BGS.
Are you serious?
What do you think about it?
Yeah, I did 2 videos on her. Yeah.
Oh wow.
Yeah. No, he's right. BGS is right. But
I said,
not the teacher, sir.
go ahead.
I know she's a simp, but since she's rainbow, wouldn't it be more accurate to describe her as a limp?
No, she's a simp. No, she's a simp.
Yeah, but what does simp stand for?
She idolizes mediocre pussy. Okay, she's a simp.
Yeah, so she's a limp.
No,
You know what? That idolizes mediocre.
nah. She's too much of a dude to be a limp. Okay, she's a simp.
Yeah,
that's true.
She's a stud, right? Studs idolizing mediocre pussy.
Oh, yeah. You're right about that.
Yeah.
Hashtag BGS right. I was thinking different. I was thinking
But
too
what I
left.
heard, I was like, damn, BGS need to do a part 2 because with that deep ass boy, you could do a whole video just on that alone.
Yeah.
You guys remember when she was in? Sorry, guys.
Go ahead.
Go ahead.
You guys remember like the whole prison ordeal Like when she
Yeah.
was being taken, when she was just going through the hallways, and she's handcuffed. They had to first of all fit her in men's clothing, and the
Yeah.
female officers were leading her away.
Okay.
She towered way over them, right? And the way they were leading her to the courtroom looked like a toddler leading their mother to a
Hmm.
candy store or something. That's how huge she
Damn.
was. You saw the size of them.
Yeah, she's 6'8". She's a little person. She's a big person.
Big.
Yeah.
She's a big ass person.
Yeah, you ever been next to a chick
And
that's 6'8", man? They're like Andre the Giant and shit.
the tallest
Oh
woman I
yeah.
ever came
Anything
across
above
was
6'5" is
five.
a whole nother. You just look like damn. Cause I remember I saw what was his name, Jermaine O'Neal in person. I was like, whoa, this is a tall motherfucker. I'm like, damn.
Hmm.
Yeah, cause he's not 7, but he's 6'11".
Yeah,
250. That's a big dude, man. Yeah. Thank you, Aqua
and that's
for the
and
cash
that.
app. Like, share, subscribe, hit the cash app, support the show.
Mm-hmm.
But so
Man,
you said earlier that you weren't surprised about Shaq's ex-wife being a gold digger and all that.
No, he know. I'll tell the story on Patreon, man, because I heard about it before they got
Understood.
married. No, I heard about it before they got married, and
Oh,
what went down. So because I worked with the dude that was a member of
you in
her
the circle,
church.
so you
Yeah,
would know.
yeah.
You think the Warriors are going to rebuild next year now that Draymond is retiring?
They have to rebuild. Okay, they don't have a choice. They better do something quick before Steph gets too old. Or Steph might be too old. They may just let Steph ride out into the sunset.
Mm,
But yeah, Draymond needed a retirement. I mean, they was just waiting till the end because he choked out the coach and all that kind of crap, man. So it was time.
he
It
went
should have
free
been.
will.
Huh? He went pretty well. Yeah,
He went free will in that
damn.
very same shit franchise. Free will did the same shit.
yeah,
PJ Coliseum.
yeah. So but they didn't they just checked him and then let him retire.
Mm, that's fucked up. Okay.
Well, he has issues. He's been had issues. I mean,
Yeah. I
hell,
saw
it was,
today
it
they
was
said
even 5 years ago.
Drake.
5 years ago, he was
You know,
passing. He putting dick pics on Twitter.
Oh,
I can't stand my generation for that. We the ones that
he,
started that.
he,
Well,
he's putting dick pics on Twitter, man. So he's
um,
got issues.
for all the young dudes in the crowd, I'm gonna say this to you one time. There's only two reasons a female or whoever you want your partner to be should be looking at your private parts. Do I need to explain? No, I don't think I need to explain right now. But there's only two reasons why they should be looking down there. And you would think it would be common sense, but I guess that's not so common anymore.
No,
when was common sense ever common?
But,
it's just one of those things, man. They just passing around pics and shit like that, man. So Gen X started it. Yeah.
Uh, uh,
what?
BTS.
Yes, sir.
I have a question for you. Do
Uh,
you do you think I'm fucked up for this one?
you probably are, but go ahead.
Yeah.
I know I
A
am.
little bit upset.
I know I am. It's kind of a rhetorical question because
Oh boy, here we go.
just yesterday I actually found
It,
my
it, was-
daughter's teacher
it
on
dead set. I said Generation X started that shit. So I understand. See, you just proved my
yeah,
point.
like
Hmm.
I already know the answer to the question. It's kind of rhetorical, but
Mm.
I actually found my daughter's teacher on a dating app.
Okay. So all right, and
She's a bad Latina, and those
okay,
are hard to come by out here. So
and okay, and
better believe I try to holler at it.
okay. So she
And
shoots you down.
Well, I'm just like, am I an asshole for doing that?
No, I mean, so what?
Yeah.
It ain't like ain't like it's your grandmother or something like that. No, it's fine.
hmm Speaking of a bad Latina, that's a
What, you
badass
kid
Latina.
teacher?
You played the
Yeah,
Yeah.
she a badass Latina.
Yeah. So what?
That's a badass Latina. You
What
played the end of your
exactly?
show. You don't that you played your end of your show, BGS. The
What's
one
that?
that says, yeah, you don't,
Oh,
played it.
okay. What's her name? Yeah.
I was like, oof.
Yeah. Jeanette Reyes. Yeah.
But yeah, BGS. Like part of the reason why I brought it up was because like I've been saying, like I've been going to like the parent teacher interviews and shit like that. But
Yeah.
she was wearing a wedding ring, so
Oh,
I seen she was bad, so like I didn't try to holler at her or nothing like that.
So why
like,
why is a married woman on a dating app?
That's what I'm trying to figure out. But since
Well,
she's out there, I'm like,
why don't you
yeah,
ask
for the streets, obviously.
her? Wait, who else is for the streets, sir?
Well,
Well, so
Let's see.
is the pot calling the kettle black, sir?
mhm.
So we have your Boy Scout merit badge all of a sudden, sir?
What's that right there?
We went back to church and got anointed by holy water or something?
Yeah, I wasn't
Either
trying to
that
go too
or
hard. I'm just like,
Huh?
it's technically it's a conflict of interest, so I wasn't trying to go too hard on there, nothing like that.
How long will she be your child's teacher?
She got like a month left because her school year is almost done.
So by the time we rip out her guts, she won't be your teacher anymore. What difference does it make?
You gotta hit him with the Bill Duke line. Give him the Bill Duke.
What? What's the Bill Duke?
Remember Bill Duke from Menace to Society? You know y'all fucked up now, right?
He ain't
You know
fucked
that,
up
right?
yet.
Fucked up.
He ain't even hollered at her yet. So what? She's on a date now.
Well,
so what?
Why
don't you holler at her in person?
Yeah.
Like I said, she had the wedding ring on, so I assume she was married.
Well, ask the question.
Whatever.
Ask if she's married. Go on a dating app and say, hey, you know what? I said I see you on a dating app, and I always thought you were sexy, but I saw the wedding ring. So what's up? Are you married or not?
Well, it's kind of in my blood. Because like my dad, one of his baby moms was my dad's. Sorry, one of his baby moms was one of my older brother's teachers.
So what?
That's what I'm saying. It's kind of in my blood. So
he's trying to break the cycle. If
you lived in a small town, right? Say you live in a small town, right, with a few people, right? The school marm is open. Okay, it doesn't matter. Okay, no matter if she's a teacher or not. Who cares? Yo, as long as she's not you're not her student.
Man, y'all are too busy trying to moralize this shit.
He ain't moralized. He don't want. See, he's trying to clean up his image. You know, we know that he don't want. He's trying to keep the Pookie inside.
Nah. Because because I went to the parent teacher.
Release the Pookie.
Like I went to the parent teacher interview, like in my work clothes, like got a safety vest on, and like I'm covered in dirt and shit, and like I'm getting all smiles and shit.
Boy,
She's a Latina, and as you said, BGS, Latinas like they fuck with the blue collar dudes. So
they do, but what I'm saying is, okay, you know, why don't you just shoot your shot? You know, and like she's a relative, man.
I mean, shit. I mean, you definitely interested if you're talking about it this much. So
yeah, shoot your shot.
Yeah, may as well shoot your shot.
It ain't like you getting ready to, you know. She gave you the 411 call to come through or something like that. You act like she told you to come through.
That's a great point. Like I was just surprised to see that like she's actually younger than me. I was like, oh shit, she's within my range.
How old is she?
I'm saying that's perfect. She's within my range.
How old is she? How old is she?
She's 26.
And I'm 30. Come on, man.
If she was 18, I would say maybe, but yeah, she's got, you know, Dad said could marry her. Okay.
Hell yeah.
He probably would.
Andre, how old are you?
I think people forget that I was 41 when my wife was 22.
Yeah.
Damn.
That's very common.
Oh, you old mother. Oh, you old.
If you went down to if you go out to Jamaica, you see that shit all the time, don't you?
Yeah. You see it all over the
It
world.
is Jamaican.
all over the world. Yeah,
Mm-hmm.
and it's more becoming more common now because of the financial crisis.
Yep.
I mean, bitches looking for a place to land. Okay,
Mm-hmm.
Oh yeah.
And
so,
then more than a
That's why
few
all
of them are
these
looking for looking to get knocked up.
yeah,
Well,
yeah.
that's why all these you see all
I'm
these
looking
30, hold on, let me get in. You see all these heifers 35 and older complaining like, oh, could be like y'all better, but like, now, bitch, shut up. Half of y'all are that chicken high school that was dating the 22-year-old. Shut up.
Yeah, they were.
Yeah.
They're complaining because all the guys their age that are worth the goddamn are looking younger, as they should.
Yeah. I don't have that clip right now, but what our favorite bandwidth says? Life's tough. Get a helmet.
Hell yeah, man. And if they hollering at you, life is much easier. So
Much easier. Yeah,
yeah.
yeah. Yeah, you're
Well,
prime age. You can get them from 21 to 41. So
Mm-hmm.
you're right in the middle.
Jamaican women kind of operate like the average Black American woman.
No,
It's
they
like,
don't. No, plenty of Jamaican women that married an old dude. Okay,
Mm-hmm.
Are
start
they
a family.
marrying an old Jamaican man though? That's the question.
Yeah,
Man,
they
I
do
look,
all
yeah.
over the world, man. Go back down there and
It's
ask,
not a
man. There's
common
plenty.
thing.
Oh, it is very common. Shit, bullshit.
The
Yeah.
ones that I
Yeah.
see is like if you're over 5 years, like it's a
Bullshit.
problem.
Yeah,
You
that's
could
bullshit.
go down to the island, and you're in Toronto. You're in a feminist country. Okay, go down to Jamaica where the shit actually
No,
goes on.
I'm in Alberta
Yeah,
now, but that's where I'm from though.
You're
Alberta.
way too north to be talking about Jamaica now.
In other words, nigga.
Wait, it's Jamaican.
Hey, little Maple Leaf. Last I heard, Alberta is part of Canada, is it not?
Yes, it is.
It is.
Yeah, Jordan Peterson's home province.
There's very few of us up here.
Unless they tried to pull, what is it? What is it? That state tried to separate. That
Quebec.
Quebec
Quebec.
tried to separate. Unless
Yeah,
they
that's
try to pull a Quebec. Okay.
And how many times I got to tell you, tell the people, a woman is a woman is a woman is a woman.
Thank you, Des. That's why I came up here to say, like, Andre, what the hell is your problem?
I
mean, can I ask Your Honor? Can I treat him like a hostile witness?
Yeah, when I was engaged, man, basically we had this issue, man, with my fiance's what is it, goddaughter, right? And goddaughter is 13 and 13, 14 years old, right? And she, how they try to make friends, and she was frisky and all that kind of stuff, and then about a month later, my fiance's crying on my shoulder. I said, "What's wrong, baby?" She said, "It was my goddaughter ran away." I said, "Ran away to where?" And then they found her 2 days later with this 35-year-old dude.
And nature taking its course.
And she's taking its course.
Yeah.
So why did she run away with him? Because he said he was going to take care of her. And she's 14. I don't think the dude ever got prosecuted. They kind of like, back then, even though it was illegal, they kind of, let it go. They overlooked it. Okay, long happened. Huh?
Turned a blind eye to it.
Yeah, because it happened too often. So,
right.
A 22-year-old dude stole my chick in high school, man. She's 15-year-old baddie. And dude coming up rolling on dubs, man, in a Mercedes.
Mercedes. In high school, and she in high school, and some dude roll up in the car. You lucky if you still got it after that.
Roll up in a Mercedes.
That's true.
Yeah, you in LA too. Mercedes on blood.
I said it. I saw that little green-eyed, my little red-haired girl, with that peach skin, getting this with a long-ass legs, getting this goddamn Mercedes. My heart just sunk.
Oh man, you were singing Jake Al's band. My blood runs cold. My memories has just been sold.
Artisan, since you're up here, I've been feeling the X-Men, man.
Oh yeah, I've been feeling that show from episode 2. Me and JT had to have an intervention with our boy Chris when I went over there the other day to tell him to get up on the show because he watched 2 episodes and stopped. And we looking at this motherfucker like, are you fucking crazy? Man, you can't even drink. We had to crack the bottle of whiskey I brought after we heard that. Like, no, open that bottle. This motherfucker tripping.
You should have gave him a virtual slap for that.
Man, he was sitting across the couch. We was just looking at him really stupid. Like, dude, we gonna fuck you up in your own house.
I'm talking about 97.
Yeah, I mean, when I saw the first half of the first show, it's X-Men. What do you want? Okay.
Mm-hmm. Well, that's the thing, BGS, that is making this such a sleeper on people. Everybody was expecting, even me. I'm expecting it to be the same bullshit Marvel been kicking out the last couple years that nobody is like. So, and Marvel animation ain't always been all that anyway.
Yeah.
True. So, like, okay, they're doing the X-Men. Great, you got it back. Whoop de fucking do. Let's see what this bullshit is. And it was actually good. It's like, oh my God. Somebody read the comics.
I mean, was it bad before?
Right. Get the fuck out of here.
Was it bad before?
No, the cartoon.
No, it was good.
The original cartoon was good. Yeah, the original cartoon was good. You know, for the 90s.
Yeah.
But this is 2024 with woke agendas and DEI and all the rest of this dumb shit going on.
Oh, okay. In other words, you thought they were gonna fuck it up.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
I thought that was going to be standard course.
And, pretty much any new project.
They were going to fuck it up on purpose. Like, I was like, oh my goodness.
You mean like they fucked up?
I'm sorry, I can't help it. Shout out to my Southern Belle Rogue, man.
Oh yeah, Rogue going hard.
She fucked some shit up.
Yeah,
Rogue they should have never killed off Gambit, man. She fucked some shit up.
Rogue is my number 3 female character in the X-Men. It goes fucking Phoenix, and then fucking Storm, and then Rogue.
Oh, you got the order fucked up. Phoenix, all right, but I go Storm, Psylocke, Rogue.
Yes,
Storm, Psylocke, and Rogue.
I put Psylocke on top though. That's her backstory.
I mean, if it's done, you can sneak in a little DEI if it's done properly. Like the Dune 2 snuck it in, but it was done properly.
Yeah, but see, that's the thing, BGS. I think they listen to a lot of the geeks in the internet space or YouTube space complaining about that shit.
Yeah.
And that's what I said initially about Marvel, which was more insidious about them, is like they will listen to the internet and they will slide their shit in there on the sneak.
Yeah.
Lucasfilms and KK is just blatant with their shit. They don't have no care in the world for how they do it. But Marvel, they'll listen, but they'll just try to slide it in there with a little poison pill.
It's all right.
Candy coating on it.
They put a little in there. It's okay. Okay, we see what you're doing, but the rest of the show is actually good. We'll forgive you. Yeah.
Look, I cannot forgive them for what they did to Tales of the Empire, though, because once they started that they/them shit, I said,
I haven't even watched that shit.
I haven't watched it.
So good.
I haven't watched it.
Sunday is coming. We'll pray for you.
Now, I'm afraid to ask Artisan because I know how he feels about it. Did you start watching Bad Batch season 3?
Yeah, I just haven't finished it.
Yeah,
I just haven't finished it. I was thinking about that shit today because I'm sitting up here trying to finish this X-Men video, and I'm like, that means I got to go back and watch that goddamn Bad Batch. And I say, this is the second season that I can't bring. They killed me before I can.
No,
finish.
They started season 3.
No, season 3 is over already. It's done.
Oh,
yeah, it's already done. I got all the way up to like episode 11 or 12, and I was fucking finished, dude. I didn't even want to finish watching.
I can't even begin to watch it.
I've seen a few reviews.
Yeah,
I've seen
that bad.
I've seen a few of Artisan's reviews of the Bad Batch, and almost every review is like, I can't stand this show, but I'm gonna do it because I have.
Yeah, I'm pissed off.
Bad Batch has been corny from the beginning. It's a corny show. Okay.
First season was decent.
It's still corny.
It ended decently, which I wanted to see where it was going to go in number 2. Season 2 fell off a fucking cliff because I found out about the guy that they had initially doing the show actually got fired, and they got somebody else in there to film half of that shit, redo half of that shit. That's why it doesn't make any sense. That's why you get a couple of episodes of Crosshair, the stuff that you want to see, and then the rest of the episodes read like fucking filler, because that's exactly what it was, filler. They got somebody else in there to do it. So you thought they were going to fix it by season 3. And season 3 is just more of the same dumb shit.
It's
Just to close the show out. I'm like,
it's either going to be, because the Bad Batch is a very dark theme. Okay, so either it's going to be dark and it's going to be more adult like, or it's going to be corny for kids. One of the two.
no, it's what we decided. Me, JD, and Chris talking, because Chris is a big Clone Wars, Star Wars fan, right?
Okay.
He hates that shit. He hates that season. So him and his roommate Myra, we were all sitting there talking about that shit, and we were just really breaking down what's the difference between an animated show and a damn cartoon. Yeah. And although the Bad Batch is CG, computer generated, it's a fucking cartoon. Meaning it's for children that can't follow a decent story.
It's for children.
It's for Spectrum kids. It's for kids on the spectrum.
Yeah. So but it's actually centered around a very dark theme, which is the annihilation of basically genocide of all the of the Empire, not the Empire, but the Republic.
The clones.
Yeah, the clones. But the clones, the thing is that the clones had a failsafe anyway. They weren't going to live that long anyway.
Right.
Yeah.
That's the whole thing. They weren't going to live that long. That's why if you get into the Legends canons, like the books, people who actually knew how to write a story, you find out how long Boba Fett clones lasted and why Boba Fett is so special out of all those clones, because some of them die off. They die off. They don't have a long lifespan in anyway, you know. So it can be dark, but if you don't want to tell that dark story, don't fucking take it that way, then.
That's why it's a cartoon, because I don't know why they even picked that theme, because it's such a dark.
Because Dave liked it, and those are supposedly his characters he created.
I have a question for Artisan. What is your take on like I was seeing there's quite a few people making videos talking about like the future of the MCU, talking about they're going to focus more on the female characters. For some reason, they're going to focus more on the female characters.
That's what they've been doing. So they've been doing that since Phase 5. They see how that's working. I don't see them changing course really. Just trying to mitigate it a little bit, since Feige had his little secret retreat with everybody to figure out how they're going to redo this universe and sell this shit to people without failing every step of the way, because his job and everybody else's shit is on the line now, really. Because they can't have any real failure. That's why they're looking so hard towards Wolverine and Deadpool, like that's supposed to be their saving grace. And I'm like, Wolverine and Deadpool, that's not for you. That audience is not coming for you. They're coming for Deadpool.
Yeah, that's why I was shocked that Loki 2, the ending of Loki 2 was so substantial, man. I was shocked.
That's true.
Yeah, it's
Loki 2 was like the greatest shit I've seen in a while.
Yeah, but from what I understand, they reshot that ending to get to that ending.
Oh, really? Okay.
Yeah, because all the stuff that was happening with Jonathan Majors, that's what got them to write something decent.
Okay.
Than what we were supposed to get, which I don't know. I like the ending of season 2 of Loki. That might be the last season for that show.
It is. But, where else can it go?
Yeah, that's the question.
You have to get him out of the
out of the chair.
You got to get somebody else in there, because Tom Hiddleston is way too good of an actor just to have him sitting in the fucking chair.
That's why that's why I think it's the end of Loki.
Yeah,
like Artisan, on your last stream, you were talking about I was cloud watching for a bit, but you were talking about that the director that was involved with The Witcher and some other projects, how he was the one that was
the writer, Bo DeMeo.
Yeah. Oh, sorry, the writer for he was also writing for X-Men 97.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, he's the lead. He's the lead writer on X-Men 97, but he was also on The Witcher, and he was the one who was blowing the whistle on the writing group in The Witcher and how they were going away from the source material. He and Henry Cavill were the ones that were staunch on sticking to the source material.
Yeah, and like
what he left that show.
What surprised me about what you said is that like I knew Henry Cavill left the show because of that. But, like I didn't know he left that as well because of the same reason. But the part that really like struck me is the fact that you said that like he's a rainbow dude and like he wasn't trying to do the typical rainbow stuff.
No, that's what surprised me. He wasn't trying to be he wasn't the flamer. Yeah, he wasn't the flamer. He actually
That's what I noticed with a lot of like
Yeah,
these projects.
Andre. Not everybody that's in the rainbow community agrees with the bullshit that some of them are on.
No,
Yeah,
come on, we
that's
black
true.
folks. We know everybody that's black don't agree with the same shit.
Mhm.
Like
Yeah.
that's true. That's true. That's the point that I was trying to make, because like what I've seen with a lot of these projects is like you have like when I look at like the comment section and stuff, like I see like even rainbow dudes or self-proclaimed rainbow dudes saying that like, yeah, I'm rainbow, but I don't agree with this stuff that they're pushing. Like,
Yeah.
stick to the
I
script.
mean, the funniest one I have is I had a customer when I had to shop, and it was a white dude. He looked like a pencil neck geek. He wore glasses and button-down shirts and everything. Gay as all day, right? Now, he was probably the bottom. He was probably a bottom. But when they were pushing all that stuff in the comics, and you know, they had Superboy, he gay, and he in a relationship and stuff like that, he wasn't interested in none of that shit. He wasn't interested in none of it. He wouldn't buy it. He was like, no, I'm not buying this crap. I'm like, why not? They're making it for you. He's like, they're not making this shit for me. It was the oddest thing to see, because they're obviously blatantly putting the stuff out there. He didn't want none of that shit, not a bit of it. He wouldn't buy it. Even if it was on his saver, he didn't want that shit. Like, okay, I'll get this variant cover because it got two dudes kissing on it and I'm gay, but the rest of this shit is the story is garbage. I just want the cover. I'm like, hey, I can't fault you for that. So
Taboo is best served in secret.
Taboo is best served in secret. Yeah,
goddamn right.
I was watching, I think it was a documentary the other day, and they were talking about how the access of online porn is what really ruined a lot of things for relationships and people in general, because now it's not taboo anymore because it's so available, and it's so available to younger people. And that has fundamentally changed the way they look at relationships and people and each other. Like, well, yeah, common sense. But okay, yeah. Listen,
I got
really.
40,
Go ahead. Go ahead, baby.
I got 45 watching. Like, share, subscribe. Hit the Cash App. Support the show. Hit the Super Chat. Support the show.
Yeah. Run that man gate. Run that man gate. You showed up to the Coliseum. Run his gate.
What fundamentally changed the way relationships are is internet, and especially smartphones. Okay.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Completely.
Yeah, porn at your fingertip.
Well, point is finger, but the thing is how people meet. Okay.
Right. That's true.
Fundamentally, you know how hard it is to try to get guys to go out and get off the fucking dating apps and go meet somebody in person.
Oh my gosh, BJ.
Guys, female.
I was
both of them. Go ahead. I'm sorry.
Yeah.
I was catching a train from DC tonight. And I always take note, because I will sit down and intentionally put my phone down, take my headset out, and just watch people.
Yeah.
It was what was it? Friday before last, I got on the phone. There was these four people who worked in DC. 3 of them worked at the Pentagon,
right?
And they were clowning. I mean, all day. I mean, they was just like getting into it. So they drug me into their conversation. We had a good time, exchanged some numbers.
Yeah.
Hey, I networked.
Yeah.
But on the normal day on my commute, heads down, phones, nobody's talking to anybody.
Nope.
And I'm sitting back like, no wonder why you motherfuckers can't get no pussy, because y'all ain't even training for this shit.
No, everybody in their bubble.
Yeah.
That's
go ahead.
That's what makes being a Gen Xer so interesting.
Yep.
Compared to people nowadays. That was it wasn't even a rite of passage. That was just something you learn how to do, like learn how to drive a car and get your license. You got to approach and talk to chicks.
You're your last up.
Wherever you were, it didn't matter.
Yeah.
You at the store, you at the laundromat. You went with your homeboy to his game or something like that. Man, who was that? Man, you got to go holler at her. Okay.
Oh yeah. And what was you guys cattle call? Yo, baby, yo.
Yo, baby, yo. That was the mother folks. I was like, hey, can I talk to you for a minute?
No.
I was talking to you. We had business cards back then.
You did a yo.
Can we talk for a minute?
Well, speaking about that,
I had a couple of them. I'll agree to that.
You gotta do it.
And to speak to that point,
yeah.
Well, I came up here, Andre. This is a Latina you talking about in Canada?
Yeah,
she's spicy maple leaf up there.
I'm not sure what kind of Spanish she is, but she's some sort.
It don't matter.
Latina, yeah.
Most likely,
Look, you can trace her genealogy after you deep in it. Okay, figure it out.
I mean, if
it's your kid's teacher, and
well, like I said, she had a wedding ring when I seen her at the parent teacher interviews. So, but look, like I definitely noticed her.
She probably knows your little ass too. I'm just saying. Look,
just
if she got a wedding ring on and she on a date now,
yeah, she open.
She open. Okay, I've told people before. If I would have knew this shit when I was younger, I would have had a higher body count. It's easier to sleep with a married chick than it is anybody else.
Hell yes, it is.
Two people you can always get from: fat chicks and married chicks.
Yeah.
My rule is to never fuck with married chicks.
Why not?
Like you're asking for trouble.
Damn it,
why not so goddamn fast? Why not?
Even black pill men like me have to have a code. Okay.
Look, there's a code, but look, if she out there, look,
is she out there?
My homeboy Anthony used to tell me this. This is my older homeboy. He got to be like 70 now. And Latino salsa dude, right? So he always around a lot of women, married or whatever. What he would always say is he don't want to keep it. He just want to use it for a little while.
Exactly.
And married chicks mess around, especially they've been married long enough. They will mess around. It won't be a big deal.
True. Like if the husband finds out, like
fuck that nigga.
He's gonna want to take you out.
Oh, he's not. You know why? I guarantee you, I would bet money on this because I've been through it myself. If that chick is out there married and trying to fuck around, her husband no. And he don't care because he probably doing it too. Married people got different relationships, man. It ain't
I don't like those odds.
PC like that.
What the thing?
Don't impose your morality on somebody else. Shit.
A little maple leaf. What's the harm of asking her what's up?
Yeah.
You don't have to put your dick out on the table.
Exactly. Thank you, BGS.
God damn.
Are you doing? That's not what I was saying.
It's just an inquiry, okay?
Well, that's not what I was saying. I was saying was, am I fucked up for trying to holler?
No.
You overthinking this shit.
Yeah, you overthinking.
Come on, man.
Look. Here's the thing.
She may not be married.
Exactly.
Exactly. Just because she married won't mean she married.
Yeah.
You have to look at the style of ring. Okay? You have to look at the style of ring because some chicks will wear a ring. Working in retail, you see this all the time. Chicks will wear a ring to keep everybody from hollering at them. Yeah. That means out of 10 people, maybe 3 are bold enough.
Yeah.
Right. And the ones that the extra 2 that are more bold than that, she probably won't fuck with them because she she's trying to save a little bit of her.
I did have a little bit of an issue with her because like she's a liberal chick. Because like
so what? BGS will know this. You know, some of the best VJ I've gotten was from a liberal chick on election day when Trump got elected. That was crazy X, BGS. Blowing my brains out.
The liberals, the liberal bohemians actually give the best head.
Exactly.
They're not conservative.
The hell
you think they're doing in that limousine?
Yes.
Well, exactly. Why you think they so liberal?
Oh my God. The last time I seen this chick was a parent-teacher interview, and I was asking like, how's my daughter doing, and like how's she doing in school in terms of like reading and science and math and English and shit like that. And she's like, oh, she's doing all right at that, but
Andre, you doing too much.
Like,
yeah, you losing me.
I just realized something.
This was
Andre, I just realized what your problem is.
Bro, let me finish, fam. But like, she's falling behind. Like, she's falling behind in like social studies, and she doesn't know about the suffering of the native people in fucking Univit.
So
none of it, whatever.
So tell her you want to set up some personal tutoring, and she can come and get her up to speed on that shit. Because it's something that you don't have much knowledge of. But if she could help you with that, it'll be welcome. You can come over here. I'll make y'all dinner.
Yeah, quid pro quo. You scratch my back, I scratch.
Yeah, get your ass over to the casa.
Shit.
I think I know. Wait a minute. I think I know the song that sums up. I think I know the song that would sum up Andre's dilemma. And I hate
my nigga, I don't have a dilemma. You ain't pulling holes, bro. Stop the shit.
No, it's a dilemma, man. You sounded like, dude.
No, he put
Basically,
more thought
you
into
are
it than
trapped
she
in
is.
Nellyville. Dude, you trapped in Nellyville. You singing Dilemma right now, and that chick probably sounds like Kelly Rowland telling me how much she liked you, man. That's what your problem. You're in a dilemma right now. All we need now is Patti LaBelle telling her to get a black butt back inside of some shit like that. Come
So,
on,
Andre, you're
you're in a dilemma.
32, right?
You're in a dilemma.
Yeah, yes, I am.
Okay, you're 32. So, VGS, this will be funny to you because my boy JT got the same thing. He worked at a school, and one of the teachers at the school, Asian chick, she was divorced, got a couple of kids. She into his big chocolate ass.
Oh,
she
really?
would bring him coffee. She will sit with him at lunch. She would do all. He showed me a video of this bitch singing karaoke at their staff thing to him. I'm like, and he don't know. He's like, man, I don't know. We work together. I'm like, you calling her your work wife, nigga? like, you might as well plant your flag. Like, I mean, I know you don't want to mess up the job. You're out of work for a little while, but it's like these 30-something-year-old dudes with the way that the environment is right now. These chicks are coming on really strong to them, and they just don't know what to do with that. Like, I don't understand. Like, have you been passing out some toolish to them or what, BGS? You got a video coming to help these motherfuckers out?
They don't trust them, man. They don't trust them.
Oh my God, dude. Like, it makes me angry. It makes me wish I was younger.
Well, pussy's not worth it though, man. Sometimes, you know.
Yes, sometimes. I don't think this is the time for my homeboy.
Maybe not, man. But the thing is, you can't tell when the bitch is gonna go left on you.
No, you cannot.
That is true. That is true.
Look, you know I'll testify to that right now. You never know when.
And now, bitch going left on you has dire consequences for you.
It does. So I understand why he's hesitant. But I'm like, dude, this has been some months of this shit. This bitch is serious.
What I was trying to get him to say is that, like, actually,
Andre.
Artisan kind of somewhat proved my point because he was talking about like she definitely is a karaoke bitch because I actually watched a video of her like sing karaoke.
Okay, so nigga, holler at her.
Can we talk?
Wow,
Andre,
talking yourself out of some shit.
Yeah,
Andre, I'm gonna need you to seriously. I'm gonna need you to holler at this chick, then come back to us.
Yeah, then come back to me.
Yeah, just ask her, just talk to her and see what's what. You ain't got to throw, like BGS said, you ain't got to throw your whole dick out there.
No,
okay, don't do none of that. But you got to feel her out a little bit and see what's what. Because getting older, I understand that wedding rings don't mean shit. A wedding ring is just another piece of jewelry, and it's not that you breaking up a relationship or anything like that. It depends. If she out there in the streets like that, if she on a date nap, you ain't the only motherfucker hollering at her, dude. You ain't the only one that's seen that shit. So she obviously not very married. She's not.
Yeah.
She either looking to get out or she looking to have some free time filled in, if you get my meaning. Okay.
Yeah, I only know that now. I didn't know that beforehand.
Yeah, and she a teacher. Look, I'd rather the way I keep running across articles of these teachers sleeping with young boys and stuff and they married and shit. I'd rather one of these teachers was fucking with your old ass than messing with any of these young boys.
Exactly.
Yeah, really.
So take them out the pool so they stop playing with the kids, okay?
Yes. Drain their fluids. So they won't be fucking around with
That's
kids.
12-year-old and 14-year-old. Damn.
Man, I'm gonna tell you something about a married chick, especially one who don't want to lose what she got.
Mm-hmm.
She ain't saying shit.
She ain't saying nothing.
No.
I saw mine a couple weeks ago. Her husband was in Honolulu or some shit like that.
Mm-hmm.
Right. And they go, it's funny as shit. They go into marriage counseling right now for why she don't desire him. And I'm sitting there listening to her tell me this shit, and I'm like, I know why you don't. My dick. I know why you don't.
I know why.
I know why you don't. It ain't because of work. I know why it is, but no, you entertain me. You know, I ain't seen you in a minute. Let's talk. I'll be entertained by this shit for a while and play the counselor that don't know what the fuck is going on.
Yeah, a little white girl I used to go to the gym with. She told me one day, because we used to just talk and dude was just fiending over.
Mm-hmm.
And then she said, well, you know, her husband, he was a professor at the University of Maryland. So he went up to New York and she told me. She didn't have to say nothing else.
Mm-hmm. Like, no, she told you what it was.
Mm-hmm.
You knew what it was. I mean, this one, like BGS was saying, sometimes the pussy ain't worth it. I didn't try to fuck her that day. I didn't. Yeah. I just chopped it up with her because I knew what it was. When she called me like, "Oh, I got some time. You free?" I'm like, "Yeah, I am free." It's like, "Oh, this bitch trying to fuck. Do I want to sacrifice my soul again today? No." No, but let's feel it out and see how hot the temperature is today.
Man, I ain't got no goddamn soul when it comes to that shit, okay?
Man, I'm trying to save a little bit of it, okay? I'm trying to save
y'all niggas out here like on some savage shit. That's why.
But I'm not out here on the savage shit. She contacted me. They're on the savage shit. That's the thing. I'm just adjusting to the situation. What the situation is. It's like, do you want to catch it? Or do you want to, let it fly by you?
Exactly.
This chick is obviously out there.
Remember, Andre?
Or do you want to let it fly by? It's your choice. I'm not going to be mad at you one way or the other. I just don't want you sitting there, wrestling with indecision about shit that's not your concern.
Mm-hmm. Remember, Andre?
Obviously out there.
The
devil didn't. What it is. What's what?
Yeah, the devil didn't talk to Adam. He spoke to Eve.
No,
get that shit.
What did Eve do?
That is true. That's a good point.
No, so
all right, we're moving on from this topic. What's going on, Jules?
That's all I wanted. I just wanted to talk to Andre because I listened. I was listening in, and I perked up. Like, this motherfucker passing up a Latina?
No, he's trying to save his conscience because he's a goddamn pookie and he knows it. No,
yeah, fuck a
2 years ago,
Just
go for it, man. We don't care.
Look, man, I'll give you a quote.
He'd have caught her outside the classroom. He's trying to be nice.
Look,
pretend like he's nice.
Look, I give you a quote for Al Pacino in Devil's Advocate. It's like conscience is like a big bag of rocks. You can drop it down. You can put it down. You can get further if you're not carrying that shit. Look, what you have to have a conscience about is why you doing what you're doing.
Exactly.
You know why you're doing what you're doing, and that shit is germane with you and that your code. Then the rest of that shit don't matter because the rest of that morality shit is what will play against you and get you fucked over.
Well, like what BTS said, like I'm trying to be a better man.
A better man than what?
Better man.
Like I said, we're moving on from this.
Me and artists got the same questions. Better man.
You don't want to know. You don't want to know. That's from behind the wall. You don't want to know.
Artist said, have you watched this new Planet of the Apes movie that came out?
I have not seen it yet. I heard
it's on Hulu.
Decent reviews, but I didn't go to the movies this weekend. I didn't fucking
Is it on Hulu?
No, it's in the theaters. It's in the theaters.
Okay. It's War for the Planet of the Apes, right?
Kingdom of the Planet.
Oh, okay.
Kingdom of the Planet of the Apes. Okay, yeah.
Yeah, I stayed in yesterday and watched the Eddie Griffith Woke People show, which was actually pretty good. I mean, not Eddie Griffin, but Cat Williams. Yeah, Cat Williams' new special. That was good. And then some John Mulaney. I wanted comedy last night. I didn't want to be watching fucking apes. One smart white girl out of all of them. Like, no, I can't do that right now.
Yeah, she getting gang fucked by some niggas. That's all that was about.
Yeah, and I think that's why I wasn't rushing to watch it dead set because there was way too many gorillas in the trailer for me. And I'm like, they just doing this for niggas, right?
Yeah, we knew what Gorillas in the Mist was about.
Yeah, like, this Jane Goodall, and she the only one who can speak now. All right, whatever. I know where you're going. I've seen the original.
Thank you for the cash app.
So, yeah, I held off. But if you go see it, definitely tell me about it.
Yeah, because I'm about to do a since I was telling BGS about Ergo Proxy, I'm finally working on my first anime review, which is a classic Ergo Proxy.
Thank God.
Okay. All right.
Your name, it's anime is in your name, dude. That should be something that you.
Yeah, but it was all about creating the shit, and now since I ain't got time to create the shit, I gotta do something else.
Review some shit. Right?
Yeah. So, but
ain't shit talking about gorillas in the moist.
Well, I mean,
if I use that, I will give you credit, sir.
That's good.
But just know, every time I do, you ain't shit when I'm thinking about it.
Like Charles got obviously family issues, issues to deal with currently. But I'm waiting to hear a review of My Hero Academia. That's what I'm.
What's going on with Charles?
His grandfather passed away.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. I saw a little bit of that stream, and I thought he was talking about his father had passed.
Like, no, his grandfather.
His grandfather.
Okay. I gotta send him a text because I hadn't heard. I hadn't heard that. My YouTube has been limited.
Yeah, because like one of Charles's clips, like one of his clips that he uses is actually All Might from My Hero Academia.
Yeah, that's his show. He loved that show.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it's a great show. So I'm expecting to hear a review from him. I told him that I was like, once you're in a good place, I want to hear your thoughts on this shit.
Yeah, I saw it just came on to Netflix. So it recently added. I think the 4 seasons or something like that.
We're on. I think it's season 7 now.
Oh
but
shit!
Netflix is like, at least in Canada, is only up to like fucking season 4. So
why don't you just go to Animation and watch the shit, man?
I have a lot of like websites that I get the shit from.
Yeah, I watch all my anime on for free.
Please shit, fool. Please shit.
Yeah, I watch my anime for free. Like I do get Crunchyroll sometimes, but that's only if like
shit. They just got sued.
Did they? No wonder they were really chasing me from hey.
Mm-hmm.
Hey, your monthly. I ain't watched shit on Crunchyroll in like 2 months, motherfuckers. Like, I can't cancel your ass and shit.
Yeah, Crunchyroll and Funimation. Well, of course, Funimation is owned by Crunchyroll. I know they merged, but yeah, them motherfuckers got sued like last year.
There's a low-key one.
Capitalism.
There's a low-key one. I don't know if y'all been checking on it, but I don't know if y'all been watching Mob Psycho 100.
Yeah, man, that's old. I mean, it's not old, but you mean Mob Psycho 100? You ain't watching anime if you ain't seen that.
I ain't seen that, so I'm definitely not watching anime.
Well, man, like basically, it's he's. I don't know if you've seen the show Demon Slayer, but it's basically that.
Yeah.
But like once he gets 100%, like he's wilding.
Man, it's the opening song, man. Mob, what you want? That shit get you pumped, bro.
Okay.
Yes.
That will get me to watch the show because I like a good anime intro.
Yes. Its intro for season 1 and season 2 was all of that. I'm like, God damn. And here, check this out, Artisan. The song, you know how like, they go to somebody like Lisa or Amir to create the anime openings?
Mm-hmm.
The creator of the anime actually created a band just to make the damn song for that anime.
Oh, Jesus.
Dedicated. Yo.
Dedicated.
Yes. But,
yeah,
man.
I know y'all already got it, but like Mob Psycho actually just made Netflix over here. Same
it's on Netflix here too.
Yeah, same with Jujutsu Kaisen season 2. It just made it over here.
Nameless talked about that. I was like, okay, I got this on my Netflix thing. I might actually have to pick this up and watch it because I see they have a movie out now, but they have a bunch of episodes on Netflix too. It's like, okay, I might have to check this out because
Jujutsu Kaisen is all right.
It must be accurate to something.
Like, it's all right. I mean, for me, it's action packed. It just don't. It's not, the sort of a thinker's anime, put it that way.
Well, see, that's the thing with anime now for me. That's why I don't watch as much of it as I used to when I was in my 20s and shit like that. It's like it doesn't seem to grab me. It just seems like it's all really derivative, and it's always the same shit. So picking an anime to watch is harder than picking a movie to watch because at least with a movie you understand a genre, right? I want a movie, I want an action movie, I want a thriller. Anime is always mixed together. It's always that shit mixed together. So it's always an investment of your time to get through so many episodes to understand what's going on in this shit.
Well, Jujutsu Kaisen pretty much follows like the typical template for anime. Like if you're talking about like Naruto, because like I've been binge watching Shippuden, and like I'm at like 450 now, so I'm almost done the series finally.
Good.
450. My God.
You probably got through the Ninja War.
It's 450 out of 500. So.
Oh my goodness.
Yeah, this is why I've been falling back. I've been trying to finish that because
manhwas over mangas, damn it. So y'all can have the manga. Give me the manhwas.
Well, basically, like what the point that I was trying to make, like they basically follow the same template where it's like the main character, like he's about to die and he has some fucking like supernatural power that saves him from dying, and he fucks everything up once he taps into that power.
Well, that's very descriptive.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, man.
That doesn't make me want to watch the shit. Though.
Exactly. I mean, Kira made me want to watch some shit.
It sounds like it's like Dead Set was saying before. It's nothing cerebral going on in it.
Exactly.
Which is, I don't know if it's probably just me, but it's like it needs to be something more than just.
I mean, because even Attack on Titan, there was some cerebral shit there that was like.
It's like
it was a mind fuck.
Yeah, exactly, and that's what got me to watching that shit. It's like, dude, do people watch this and not, commit suicide afterwards?
No. Like Attack on Titan was pretty much the same thing because, like,
no, it was not.
He never activated his Titan form until he was about to die, and he was protecting his friends.
But everything that happened in between him forming up and everything that was going on around him, all of that shit was a mind fuck.
Yeah. When I started watching Attack on Titan, it was at the time they had the Japanese live action thing out too. So I watched a couple of episodes of the anime and then watched that Japanese live action. That shit was twisted.
Yeah.
I'm like, how the hell did he come up with this idea, dude? Was he smoking something? No.
Well, I've mentioned this to BGS before. So, like, of course, he's never seen Attack on Titan. Like, it was so much of a big deal that fucking, like, FD Simplifier, like, he made many videos and many posts about Attack on Titan.
Yeah, growing with me, AB.
Yeah, him and Flat Face.
So much content about that because, the main character had to make a black pill decision where it was like, I'm gonna have to eliminate most of the population so everybody else can live.
Yeah.
And because of that,
I thought the whole show was black pill.
Like because of that, he was just like, "This is the worst show that ever been made," and like
typical FD simplifier.
Yeah. Move on from that.
Simplify. Yeah.
Simplify.
We're gonna call him Feek Simp.
FD.
I mean, you want to see some watch some shit like Paprika.
Chroma Simplifier. Okay.
Yeah, because like I said, if I'm not in there for some taboo type of mind fuck, that comes from anime, because that's the entire reason why I watch the shit. Other than the comedy and some of the ecchi shit is pretty good.
Yeah,
but
comedy.
The comedy is off the chain. It's like Japanese know how to make you laugh.
Right. Like what they do. It sounds silly, but what's my favorite episode of Outlaw Star? Was the Hot Springs episode. It's just comedy though. It's just dumb comedy, trying to get a videotape of these boobies. And the shit he go through, it's just hilarious, dude. In the middle of a show you wouldn't even think is about any of that shit. It's just hilarious. It's just a hilarious fucking episode.
Well, have either of you watched Chainsaw Man?
No. I have not watched Chainsaw Man. And I have never heard somebody give me a reason why it's good enough to actually watch. Now, I will tell you, Andre, my friend Myra did back you up on watching Arcane, that I need to actually watch it. Yes, well, she backs you up on that shit because I mentioned you. I said, yeah, I got a dude online told me I should watch that. I haven't watched it yet. She said, you should do yourself a favor and watch that.
Well, part of the
reason she's telling me from a woman's perspective.
Okay, we're going to switch topics up. Just go ahead.
Let me get this in real quick. Part of the reason why I mentioned Arcane is that you mentioned that Dr. T told you to watch Arcane because he watched it. Arcane is like, it's such a great show.
I think he asked me to watch Primal.
It's such a great show.
He would ask me to watch Primal. This show was Primal. He was trying to get me to watch.
Yeah, Primal's pretty good.
Yeah, so BGS watched Primal too. I hadn't watched Primal because I was doing 2 other shows at the time that he asked me to watch that one.
We're gonna have to coordinate this shit. I mean, that sounds like me.
I told you I can't watch. Look, I got 5, 6 streaming services. I can't watch everything at the same time. So I got to give me some time. Still got to sleep and work.
Okay, I got a fun one for you guys. Apparently, I can't. I think his name is. I forget his name. The guy who plays Steve Urkel.
Jaleel White.
Jaleel White, yeah.
Jaleel White. Apparently, the sisterhood's mad because he married a white woman.
Okay.
Personally, I don't give a shit, but whatever.
Yeah, I heard Dr. T and BGS was talking about that this week. I said, why do they give a shit about Urkel marrying a white chick? Y'all didn't want to fuck with him.
Exactly. Y'all didn't want to mess with him. So what's the big deal?
Yeah. Over yourselves. Like, Jesus.
And the chick that played Laura's been married. So what are y'all complaining about?
And who did she marry? Did she marry a black dude or a white dude?
I don't really care. I just know she got married and had kids.
Yeah, so
she married a black dude.
Look,
I don't understand this whole vicarious living shit. I mean, really, make it make sense to me.
Here's how it makes sense to me, is that these people don't have lives. They're not with somebody they want to be with. So anybody else having something that they're happy with, they're mad about.
Wow.
Some of them are still mad at Serena, and I'm like, why?
Why?
She married a white boy. What's the big deal?
You mean women are mad at Serena?
No.
Yeah, she gave me 20+ years of good tennis. What do you want? What do you want from her? She can marry who she wants.
She married a white guy because she was pregnant by him.
Exactly. Gave up the box. She got knocked up.
Yeah,
man.
That
was it.
She a witness. She got to get married after that.
That's her business. And I'll never will forget. She was playing with. She was on camera playing with that white boy's head. I was like,
oh
yeah.
I mean, it happens. She's 35. She's pregnant. She's a witness. She don't want to get an abortion. White boy knocked her up. She was dating 2 other guys at the same time. So what?
Yeah, he the one. Yeah, he the one that didn't get out the chair when the music stopped. So.
Oh, skeet.
Yeah, you locked in, my boy.
Yeah.
So I never.
She went from the window to the wall, huh?
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Finish your thought, Otterson.
What'd you say, AB?
Say finish your
thought.
Oh, I was just going to say that having my experience with witnesses, that's just what it is. He just in for what he in for. That's just what it is.
Especially if they're ex-Jehovah's Witnesses. My God.
Disfellowship Jehovah's Witnesses.
Man, don't even get me started.
There's ex-Jehovah's Witnesses is like an ex-Marine. There is no X in that shit.
Based on my experiences,
Dad said knows what I mean by a Jehovah's Witness that left the faith.
And one who left the number one, they usually leave bitterly.
Yeah.
Yep. And then the second thing is like a dog off a leash.
Yes, they are.
Yes.
Oh my God.
Yeah, I can confirm. Hold on. Let me get in for a minute. I can confirm the chicks that left Jehovah's Witnesses, them some crazy ass bitches.
Yes. And they run rampant through my city. And they all got out of wedlock.
What is it like that the video game Rampage?
Yeah. They be climbing buildings and shit. Knocking out windows.
Boom, boom.
By the way,
why I can never win that game.
The chick that's going around talking about, how grandpas raped your grandmothers, former Jehovah's Witness.
Yeah, always, because that's kind of inside their secret faith or their secret cult, whichever one you want to call it. But yeah, that happens a lot. There's not a lot, and I'll just say this from my experience. So I'm not tarring anybody else's shit, but from my experience, what I have seen is that happens a lot, and it's usually covered up a lot.
Well,
young girls always end up, let's put it this way, a little bit damaged coming out of it.
Wow, I didn't know that. Okay.
So when they get a bit older and they get to being in disfellowship or renegade witnesses, that's when you see so many baby mamas out there. That's how they create their numbers.
Like,
funny part is all of them ain't gonna go because they got a locked number on that admittance.
Well, like, since we're somewhat speaking on religion, I've had actual multiple interactions with the fucking Mormons that keep trying to fuck with me. But one of the times was they the one that actually got me, was that they had a flat back, and they had a black chick, but the black chick had she had some extra pounds on her.
Okay.
So I was like, give me the flatback's number, and I don't believe in y'all. Like, y'all are some scammers, but if the flatback wants to explain a little bit more, I'm willing to listen for a little bit.
So where are we going with this?
Yeah, that's what I'm trying to figure out, brother.
Yeah, you moving to Utah or what? I mean,
yeah. What's going on?
No, I'm good on that shit.
So we had a religious break for what reason? I thought you had something interesting you wanted to share.
I was just going along with the conversation.
Yeah, you didn't go along with it, man. You stopped it.
Yeah, the bottom line is this: when it comes to religion, and we all know this shit. Once you start repressing people's natural instincts, you're going to get a whole lot of bullshit.
Oh yeah.
And if you want to talk about orthodoxy, and this is where I get pretty black. If you want to talk about how Orthodox religions used to work, especially Christianity, that bitch was married by the time she was 13 years old.
Yeah.
That's how that shit works. So, I know Andrew Wilson from the Whatever podcast, he talks about this shit because he was talking about, Lauren Chen was talking about how do you fix the problem? How do you get more men to become Christians and all this other shit and deal with the birth rate problem? And he just came out and said it. You need patriarchy and your girls got to get married young.
Yeah.
There it is.
It worked for 150,000 years. They decided to change it over the last 50. Okay? And they wonder why the shit doesn't work.
Yeah. But that's it. What about these girls getting a doctorate degree in law from the University of Toronto? Doesn't it make the society better?
They can still get
Don't bring us into it.
They can still get a doctorate degree.
Yeah, they can still do that.
Exactly. After they do the primary responsibility.
The thing is, okay, if you have, in the old days, you didn't just marry a person, you married a whole family, right?
Right.
Okay? If you have a large family network, okay, even if you have children, she can go back and get a doctor. You got plenty of people that should watch after these kids.
Right.
Exactly.
Right. But see, nowadays they want to do that. They want to use that family network to have kids, but not actually have a husband or build anything other than, I'm trying to increase my bank account and the zeros behind my commas.
Yeah.
Well, that's pointless. What are you doing that for? It's not like you don't leave it to the kids.
And you're not like children. They don't keep it anyway.
No, they don't. They fuck it all off. So what are you doing it for?
Yeah.
But that's why I enjoyed that stream you did earlier this week, BGS, about black women trying to become men.
Yeah.
Because I've been talking about this shit since 2000. The problem I was seeing and having a problem with was whole culture coming into women and women having egos like men, which does not work. It does not. It makes them absolutely repulsive to men.
They're trying to have sex like men. We call it whole culture, but they're trying to have sex like men.
Yeah, it's like
they ain't built for
a lot of them have for a long time. But there was a lot more structure that separated the ones who would do that and be public about it, and the ones who decided that was not what they wanted to do.
Jules, they were not doing this shit, okay?
No, they weren't.
You're young. They wasn't doing this shit.
They were not. This was for me seeing it, at least from my vantage point, because BGS is older than me, so he got 30 years down the road ahead of me.
Yeah.
From my vantage point, they were never like this. This is something that was a recent development.
It was
the 90s.
Very
a recent development. And I've been watching it happen the whole time. And it's just gotten to a point now where it's just, it is completely exploded. Yeah. You can't tell them nothing.
Yeah.
I'm like,
and
Jesus, this goes back to, dude, you're not supposed to be a whole man whore out here.
Go hoe out until you reach your 30s, right? They should tell. That's all they telling women is do is go out and sow your wild oats, just like
exactly.
Exactly.
Well, like the vast majority of these chicks that I see on dating apps is like
see what I tell you about the dating apps, Artisan? Go ahead.
Yeah.
Well, the vast majority is I'm strong and independent, or I'm career driven. I hope your career is I hope you're career driven as well. But I have a
translation. I'm looking for a partner.
My career comes first, and
yes,
that's all.
That's all, man.
Your mission and your purpose come first. I did that back 10 years ago with 5 things I tell my son about women, right?
Okay. Yes, you do.
Your mission and your purpose comes first, and a woman is an accessory to your mission, right? What are they telling girls nowadays? Okay, with decentering men, your mission and your purpose and your career come first, and guess what? A man is an accessory, right? A man is not a plan. It's the same shit. They're trying to sell partial manhood, default, the partial manhood to women, except for one thing. It's called accountability. Okay.
Yep. That's the part they don't sell. Modern women kryptonite. Accountability.
Accountability and responsibility. Okay.
And responsibility.
Hey, BGS, what did Gorilla Grip Pussy say? A man's not a plan.
A man's not a. That's why I played it. Okay, I'm showing in that stream. I showed you 4 women saying the exact same thing. Okay, it's the same shit. Then when I told you about decentering men, I actually played my video telling young men what they should do.
Yep.
She said the exact same thing to the girls. Okay.
Well, actually, BJ, since you brought this up, what are your thoughts on the list?
What? So what on the list?
Hashtag BGS, but
number one.
No, this is not a hashtag.
No. In other words, number one, they went by basically. This is anti Kevin Samuels list, basically, right? Because they go by view count, right? Okay. All the influencers that have anything to do with view count. Okay, which I was glad about, right? My name wasn't on there. Okay, so I looked. So nope, I missed that one. Okay.
You didn't make the list?
I didn't make the list. God damn it.
What? MTR made it.
Yeah.
Rollo made it.
So yeah, it is about view count. Yeah.
Yeah, about view count.
Pearly made it.
Pearly made it.
Pearly made the man's list. Oh,
yeah, but she did. But was Angry Man on the list? Though? Was Angry Man on the list?
Nope.
No, he wasn't on the list.
Was O'Shea on the list?
Nope.
Damn. So they went for $1 million down, huh?
Yeah. No. They had who else they had? It was that they had Aaron Clary. He only had 100,000.
Yeah.
Oh, but Aaron Clary be talking shit.
He be talking
shit.
He's one of the original MGTOWs. Okay.
Right. He be talking some shit.
That's what I was saying about that list. It's not solely.
Yeah,
it's not solely based off of view counts.
No, mostly it was based on a lot of was monetization.
Yeah.
But every time they make one of these lists, it's always
it was on sub count. So if you go look at the list, was there anybody under 100,000 on that sub count?
I don't think so.
No.
So that's their hit list.
Yeah, but even with people over 100,000, O'Shea and they hit MTR, but they didn't hit O'Shea or Angry Man.
Right?
Why not?
Yeah, they didn't touch on Poor Man, and he says he's a men's advocate. There's a bunch of other people that. I mean, it was a slapdash list put together, but it's there to get government funds to do something.
Yeah, that was the problem. It was government funded. That's the shit.
That's what
definitely
hit list.
My thoughts on the list is they're more focused on like the MGTOW content creators, the black so-called black hill.
All you have to do is go to Brookings. Brookings got a whole list of everybody.
Hell yeah,
yes they do. Yes they do.
What I was wondering about that list was like, why did they pick Sandman instead of fucking Stardust?
Stardust is, I guess,
more prominent. Older, isn't he?
He's more popular. He's more popular.
He's been around longer. Yeah.
He's more popular. Stardust is shadow banned.
What Stardust is over 100,000 though.
Exactly.
Yeah, Sandman's like 10 years on, and he makes like a 10-minute video a day every day for 10 years plus. He just does the hits over and over and over and over and over and over.
Yeah.
I mean, he's a robot. Honestly.
Yeah, but he's not one of the main guys. So basically, the list is like you said, slapdash. Okay, which is good.
Hi everybody, this is Sandman speaking.
Which means they don't understand the manosphere or the black manosphere, right?
Like the point of me saying, like,
hopefully they never will, because they only cruise through here when it. This is the one thing I'm seeing right now, BGS, is that it's really concerning me a little bit. Is how many people roll through the manosphere when it comes around election time.
Oh, yeah.
And how they keep trying to make these lists and actually target these, influencers, content creators, and then just weird shit start happening all of a sudden.
Yeah.
Because it's like they're trying to get their finger on the pulse of men, and they understand that, okay, a lot of these ideas come out of this place, even though they won't give shine to it.
Yeah.
But they try to get there to be involved in it, to see what the hell is going on. That's the part that makes it more, reverse spooks at by the door. They got the wiretapping.
I mean, you know what the thing is? I have guys that are in here 7, 8, 9 years that still don't know what red pill really means.
Yeah, because
it bothers me.
Yeah, it bothers me too, because we talked about that before. I think somebody was passing around the manosphere that you need to have like some college course level videos where these are the year one videos you can go back and watch so you can get up to speed. So we don't have to keep starting over again to get you up to speed on what's going on around here.
Come on, BGS, you know he's special.
And there's a bunch of them that's special, man. It's like, okay, because they try to explain red pill philosophy to me and said, where you get that shit from?
I know how you feel. I get that when people try to explain geek shit to me. I'm like, who are you talking about? The fuck are you doing that for? Get away from that. Don't touch that. You're wasting oxygen.
Don't touch that. Put that down.
Put that down. Don't explain shit to me. I know.
You know what? That just happened to me because I had a dude come at me online because we were talking about Dune, of course. Mm-hmm. And I done read the entire series. I done read the entire series twice. This motherfucker hadn't even gotten into God Emperor yet. He's trying to tell me what the shit is like.
Here we go. Yeah, no, I had that conversation about Dune because somebody started explaining it to me, and I had read the damn books. It's like, no, you got to understand. It's like this and like this. Is like, bro, have you read these books? Mm-hmm. No, but I saw the movie. Go back and read the books. What my main thing always is go back to the source. Go back to the source and read the source. Read a fucking book.
Wait a minute, just a minute, BGS. I got almost 70 watching, and I only got 41 likes. Like, share, subscribe, hit the Cash App, support the show. Hit the
and you got more.
If you don't like the video, I will take my happy old ass to bed. All right.
Yeah, you ain't going to bed yet, old man.
Old nigga, go to bed, old nigga.
Yeah, I need to cut my ass to bed too. Because I'm letting y'all know right now. Come Monday, I'll be 53.
Oh,
congratulations!
Okay,
congratulations! I made it to 53. Let's see if I can make it to 54.
Every year over 50 is a blessing, man.
Yes, it is.
Don't tell me that. I just hit 50, man. God damn! I always thought it was murderous row up here. Now
Look at all the people that expired, man. In their 50s.
I have been for the last 2 years. I've been keeping a tally of it. I'm like, 50 don't look like the place to be. Like, falling off up here.
People say you're an old nigga, man. I say, you know what? Beast the alternative, and I hope to be an older nigga.
Man. Just make sure I don't end up singing Murder, She Wrote.
That's why I'm hoping you make 54. She ain't tried to put a hit out on you yet. Thank God.
Yeah, that's the first thing BGS told me when I turned 40. You're an old nigga now.
You're old nigga now. Yeah. Old nigga at 42. Yeah.
You're one of us, man. Yeah. You're a shit sucking vampire.
Oh my God.
Yep.
Oh yeah.
Yep, AB, that mean that little 30-year-old that come looking at you now, you're like, oh, you might be too young.
I ain't never gonna say no shit like that.
No, he won't.
I said that to AB. I didn't say that to you.
He said, "Are you over?"
Look at a 31-year-old now.
Are you over 18? That's all.
That's all I need to know. And then I'm Hugh Hefner.
21. I just increased my dating age. Like, you know what? I can't go.
That's prime.
I ain't talking about dating. I'm just talking about getting my rocks off.
Actually,
that's different.
Actually, actually, 19 is prime. Okay, 19 is fresh off the vine, man. Prime and ripe. Okay. Now
let the heat flow.
Yes.
BGS, I don't want to be singing Muddy Waters now. Please don't make me start singing Muddy Waters.
At 19, everything starts to blossom at 19, man. So
BGS, straight up, my code is over 20.
Yeah, mine is 25. It used to be 25, but my daughter just hit 25, so I got to
increase it a little bit.
I got to increase it. That's the part that fucks me up. I got a young child, so it's like, okay, I got to go up to 30. They cannot be able to share the same music taste and have the same points of reference. Okay.
I am too dark to care. I'm just
Right?
this is just like
whatever comes, whatever over 18 comes, huh?
So
yeah.
The more you care.
That man said he's in total he don't give a shit mode.
Nope.
Hey,
I don't care.
That's it and I are in the same plane. I mean, I don't have children, but I'm not also going to I'm not going to the Taylor Swift concert with this woman. Sorry.
No. Shit.
Not gonna happen.
I'll have my old ass sitting right there singing along.
It's either Taylor Swift or Sexy Red, one of the two.
Well, no, it ain't gonna be Sexy Red. Maybe Ice. What's it called? Ice bitch. Ice Spice. Yeah, I wouldn't look at her.
Although Doja Cat is built like my ex, though.
Well, actually,
almost looks like her. Really.
Jules,
that's not good.
Yeah, what? No, Doja Cat.
I think Doja Cat is built like a bowl of fucked up oatmeal. She looks horrible.
Hey, a picture of Doja Cat. I don't even know what the hell Doja Cat looked like.
She is a bad
I will give
you ain't missing nothing. You ain't missing nothing.
It's like a deflated balloon.
Here's the thing, BGS. I will give Doja Cat credit. She got talent.
Well,
she can count. Yeah, she can count. She can say her ABCs.
Sexy voice.
Well, AB, art's in the back.
Dope boy. Dope boy in the building.
I wanted to quickly respond to what Jules said.
Doja Cat lost way too much weight trying to be white, though.
True. Man, she lost her fitness. It's fucked up.
Titties, ass. Yeah, Doja Cat was thick, man.
What's up, my people?
What's up, boy?
Doughboy, what's going on, man? Happy belated, man.
Oh, that's nice.
That's right. That's my Taurus brother.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Appreciate you guys.
We in the bull ring, yes, sir.
The bullpen is here.
I wanted to quickly respond to what Jules just said. Like he was talking about Taylor Swift. Like I actually found myself a new flatback the other day randomly going for a walk.
You in Canada? No, this is land of flatback. You act like you randomly.
We got ass now.
You got to randomly walk past some flatbacks, man. This is the land of flatbacks in Canada.
Well, it was like this is a special occasion because it was an 18-year-old flatback. So
they have of all ages, man. Of all ages, man.
But like. To the Taylor Swift thing, because because I was looking at her Snap story earlier, and she was playing some Taylor Swift, doing the typical like white girl shit. So
you paying more attention to that motherfucker than a teacher you need to be giving some tutelage to.
Tell me about it, bro.
No,
sorry, I like
close to.
Yeah, like I said, we're moving on from that shit. I'm tired of talking about it.
See, you're like what my daddy says. Boy, you real good at talking yourself out of some pussy.
Basically, he knows the teachers. Now I'm not gonna say a little bit above his class. Okay, let's put it that way. He's not teachers like 80, 89 octanes. He's a little lower than that, right?
You'd be surprised. You'd be surprised. He could probably still do it.
Yeah, he can still hit it, but the thing is that well, you have to know him.
It's gonna be hit it in secret type of shit.
He had to hit it in secret. He's being a 12-5 guy.
No. Actually, she
get on your shift.
She knows me quite well, but I'd rather go.
Yeah, that's even better.
Did she ask you out for coffee?
For the easier kills.
She asked you out for coffee?
Sorry?
Did she ask you out for coffee?
No, I only just seen her on the app literally just last night.
Did she ask you out for coffee?
I literally just seen her last night.
In other words, it's no big deal, sir.
Did you not even make an approach online? Is that what I'm hearing?
Have you ever made an approach to her? Yes or no?
Like I said, today's Junior.
Like I said, I literally just seen her on an app.
So why are you talking about it?
You saw her, but you didn't even
approach,
swipe, whatever the fuck.
Left,
approach her, then come talk to us about it.
Emoji, okay?
Well, I was just saying, like,
approach. No. I told you, approach. Then you can come back and talk about it.
So why did you bring her up in the first place? What kind of advice do you need, sir? You're asking for a reason.
I was asking to know if I'm in the wrong to even try.
Oh hell
No,
no!
come on, no.
Come on, man.
Have asked that dumbass question
He's
one
over
more
18,
goddamn
daggone it. Don't ask that
time.
dumbass
I
question no
swear
more.
to God.
So this is why I talk about octanes and class, right? Why are you intimidated by this shit?
Yeah, exactly.
That's a good question.
I'm not intimidated.
No, hold on.
Yeah.
Why are you intimidated by her? What does she have? What give me her background. What's her
I'm not
stats?
intimidated at all.
Bullshit, man. What's her
Bullshit.
stats? What's her stats?
Stats in terms of
education, class, all kind of stuff. What's her stats?
What neighborhood does it say she lives in?
Yeah, pedigree,
Greater
motherfucker.
Toronto
Pedigree.
area?
Yeah.
well, she lives a few kilometers away from me, but you know, she seems to be doing quite well for herself. But,
exactly. Okay, what does she do for a living?
She's a teacher. She teaches my daughter.
She teaches your daughter, right? So basically, she's in a different class than you. She's educated, right? She probably has a bachelor's or better, right?
So either 89 or 92.
No. Bachelor's or better, right?
Yeah, at least a bachelor's.
Yeah, that means nothing to me.
Not bullshit.
Well, it means something to you because you keep throwing that shit out there. So stop bullshit.
Yeah, you keep talking about it.
Stop lying.
Let me crawl in your head.
Andre.
Y'all hit the cash app and support the show for this.
I've been doing this shit for 25 years, nigga. I know better. Why are you intimidated by this shit? Did you ever go to college?
No, I did not. But
that's why. You're a working class dude, man. You're intimidated because she went to college. What you gonna say to her?
I've made more than this chick ever made.
I don't care. I don't care.
Money does not make class. Class
Guess you're not richer than Freeway Ricky, right? Okay, he didn't know how to read
until he was out of prison.
Yeah,
or in prison.
He was in prison. Second bid in prison when he learned to read. Okay. Okay. That's what he didn't do. He didn't chase educated chicks either. Okay. Class has nothing to do with money.
Well, all I was asking was like whether I'm in the right or the wrong to try to pursue this.
You asking a value?
Okay, no, hold on. Why do you feel like you're in the wrong to even talk to this chick?
Because it's a conflict of interest.
So why you bring her up?
That's her conflict, not yours.
Because I wanted to know if I was in the right or the wrong.
No. Why did you bring her up, nigga? If you had to bring her up and wonder about it, then you're in the wrong. If you're conflicted about stepping to a chick by sending a thumbs up and an emoji to a chick, then motherfucker, you're in the wrong. You're intimidated by this bitch, okay?
Yep.
And she will play you like a thumb.
No, not necessarily. Not necessarily. Have you ever dated an educated chick before?
Yes, I have actually.
Really? What did she do?
Well, not dated, but like I've.
Oh man, come on.
Have you ever been in a relationship with an educated woman?
That's not my thing. I've never been.
Yes or no? Why? How come you niggas can't say yes or no?
No.
Because it's no.
Yeah.
In other words, basically, I get this all the fucking time. It pisses me off, right? Niggas that Negroes. I'm not gonna say niggas. Oh, fuck it, niggas. Niggas that know that they are not in the same class as that motherfucking bitch. So I fucked all these 92 octane bitches. Okay, nigga. Did she introduce you to her girlfriends? No. Her family? No. Did she ever see you in the daytime? No. You're a jump off motherfucker to a 90 octane. You're a concubine.
Yep.
Next.
Well, that's not my thing though. Like
I didn't say it was.
I
didn't say nigga. You stop being. If you're gonna hit her up. Stop being intimidated by her. Okay. That's all it is. Has nothing to do with her being a fucking teacher because I know your background. That has nothing to do with it because if she was a skeezer, I don't care if she was dating somebody, your best friend, you hit on her.
Well, like
nah.
Come on, we're not gonna go over this again.
Nah.
Oh my gosh, that was great.
Nah. Like
look, man, look, you're doing too much, brother.
Like all
you're doing too much.
I was trying to say is that
Andre.
All I was trying to say is that she teaches my kid.
So what?
Yeah. Go find you a mother. Go find him a mother.
I'll tell you what, Andre. You got a month before school is out. She won't be teaching your kid again. What are you gonna do after that?
And she's gonna have free time.
Frankly, I'm just kind of like, you fucking up, dude. Because I mean, look, if put it this way, if my kid is being taught by a teacher and I'm dicking her down, that means I'm getting some advantages for my goddamn kid.
It's true.
I'm gonna take the advice from Black Rule. Black Rule would say, "Don't put the pussy on a pedestal, nephew."
That's not putting it on a pedestal.
The pussy, in your case, the pussy has nothing to do with it, man. Basically, you're dating outside your class and you're nervous about it. Okay, that's all it is. I can smell it on you.
Yeah, which is normal. You just have to overcome that shit. That's for me. That's one of the things that you have to fear less about. You have to fear less of that shit. Just because she went to college and you didn't, don't necessarily mean shit. Because my homeboy told me before I went and got my degrees that all a 4-year degree proves is that you can stick to something for 4 years and get it done. That's all that shit means.
All it is. Yeah.
You don't know if she passed at summa cum laude or she passed with a fucking D. You don't know.
And what's the worst that can happen to you, Andre? She shoots you down like a 12-gauge shotgun, and so ain't like you ain't never been shot down before in life. Get the fuck over it.
Like, that's not what I'm worried about. What I'm worried about is
okay.
Okay. You got a minute and a half to get to the bottom line of this, and we're gonna be done with it. All right. Go ahead.
I can settle it in 30 seconds. What I'm worried about is like me hitting the chick and she gets in her feelings and it gets back to my fucking daughter's mom and my situation gets worse than it is.
Okay, can I take this one? Can I take this
ahead.
one?
You take it.
I've been in this situation.
Go ahead, Arthur.
Okay. Firstly, this is a woman, right? We're not talking about no tranny. Okay, she gonna probably catch some feelings if you can explain it a little bit. Okay, so you're not stopping that. Being worried about it getting back to your child's mama. Fuck her. You ain't with her.
Yep.
How can it make your situation worse if you not with her? What, you gonna keep you from seeing your daughter because you fuck some other chick? Dude, never let some bitch have you putting yourself on the sideline because you worried about her fucking feelings and you ain't with her. That sounds like the dumbest shit in the world.
It is.
I'm not saying that to be mean to you. I'm saying that shit like a big brother.
In the world.
Do it. Don't stop. Get that shit out your mind tonight. If you got to drink bleach, do it. But get that shit out your mind tonight.
That's an excuse.
Do not do that. That is the worst move you can make for your whole fucking life.
That's a fucking excuse.
Because best believe, and I'll say this shit not trying to be crude, but I'll say it so you understand it. Whoever dick your baby mama sucking tonight ain't thinking about you.
That's right.
It's not stopping her from getting anything she wants. Do not let her feelings stop you from getting what you want for your life. Hell no, never.
Andre, have you ever fucked one of your baby mama's friends?
Yeah, a few actually.
Yeah. No.
What are you worried about, nigga? Come on now.
You bullshitting or you just trying to be dumb? Like,
artists. I've been doing this shit for 20. Hold on. I've been doing this for 25. No, niggas, shut up for a second, right? All right. I've been doing shit for 25 years. I know better. Okay. Shut the fuck up with this shit. You're intimidated by this shit. Stop.
Man, look, I'm gonna tell you, brother. My first wife, she was working on her PhD when we got divorced. My second one, she's at Hopkins still finishing her master's, and she's a teacher. You think I give a fuck what they got in their head?
And
because at the end of the day, they're still women.
A woman.
Still women.
Your baby mama cares more about you fucking her friends than a random teacher. Okay.
No
BGS, like actually.
Nope. We're moving on.
Yeah.
Well, he had 30 more seconds, AB.
No. He finished his 30 seconds. When I asked,
we moving
30 seconds. We moving on. No.
Go ahead. Okay, go ahead.
Sure. I was just speaking.
You need an Asian bitch with a sideways pussy.
Man,
I'm doing that shit.
All this bullshit, man. Come on, man. Bullshit, I say.
I'm gonna say like
bullshit. See, yeah.
No, I'm not saying anything, but I'm just saying
bullshit.
Like,
leave it alone.
We need to
have
another one-on-one.
We can do another one-on-one, but it's bullshit, man. Because I peeped your whole car by saying that. That's the reason I said that. You
well,
fucked her
like
no, hold on.
Oh, no, Andre, we're moving on.
You fucked her friends. After that, doesn't matter who else you fuck. Okay.
Damn sure done.
A lot has happened since then.
Unless it's a
It
sister.
doesn't matter. That shit don't matter, Andre. It don't matter.
Man, you go up the whole motherfucking tribe.
The only thing worse, you can fuck her sister.
I'm gonna beat some of dog.
Exactly.
Hey, Andre, you might have done that.
Mama.
Might have done that too. Hey, did you fuck her sister, Andre?
Please say you did. That'd be savage.
Well, she doesn't have any actual.
This is why this shit don't track for me, BGS, because if you did this, you should have this mentality in your head of having these problems.
Yeah.
Right? It's like killers don't worry about sheep if they've already killed people. That's not a mindset they have anymore. If you slayed this chick's friends, you shouldn't be concerned about the fuck she think at all because you slayed her friends. So either you bullshitting or you ain't did that shit.
Yeah. Well, artist said it like there's just
No.
I mean, this is not Maple Leafs dating dating coaches gang up on them today. Okay.
No, to me, I'm looking at it as Andre's 32, right? So this is millennial stuff.
Yeah.
Right. It's understanding your millennials that are around you and some of the inconsistent dichotomies that they run around with in their head, which doesn't make any sense to me. And so for me, it's understanding. Like I ain't got my PhD, but psychology and this shit is what I get into, right?
Yeah.
So understanding how people get themselves into these mental quandaries about shit they shouldn't even be worried about is absolutely fascinating, absolutely frustrating all at the same time. Because if you fucked her friends, because you fucked her friends, it already proves you don't care about her goddamn feelings.
True.
So you shouldn't have that excuse. I'm just saying that doesn't make any. It doesn't. The logic does not track, and I have a need to make some kind of logic.
Andre, you're lying, dude. Stop.
I'm not saying he's lying. I'm just like
no. What I'm saying, he's lying about the reason he's not trying to fuck the teacher. Okay, he's lying.
Well, I'm not lying about.
You're lying.
Artisan just said because I fucked her friends.
Did you? We also hesitated when I asked you, did you fuck her sister?
She doesn't have a sister. Well, not.
You talking about the teacher? You talking about your girlfriend?
No, I'm talking about a girlfriend sister.
Baby mama.
She does not have a sister, or she doesn't have a direct sister.
Did she have any female cousins? Did she have any female cousins?
She doesn't have a.
That wouldn't be worse.
She doesn't have like a direct family because it was like it's a long story, but basically it was one of those she didn't know her family until she got older type scenarios.
So she was adopted.
Is she Jamaican?
You would have to know his whole background and stuff like that.
I don't need all of that shit.
In other words, people with your background do all kind of shit, man. So did you saying that you ain't fuck the teacher because your baby mama is bullshit?
Baby mama might know. Oh hell no, fuck that. I fuck her in front of her.
Anyway. What's next?
She found out better. What the fuck is wrong?
He's lying. He's intimidated by her. That's all. Go ahead, AB.
Yeah, go ahead.
Well, okay, I know what I want to talk about. Hold on. All right, I know what I want to talk about.
Beam it up.
I'm convinced now, BGS. The Democrats don't want to win this election. You want to know why I'm convinced of that? Because they keep allowing Hillary Clinton to get on TV.
The only way out for the Democrats, and it's probably too late for that. Should have done that like 6 months ago. Is pay Michelle Obama to actually run. Okay, only way.
They haven't yet.
No, I don't know if they have offered her money or what.
I thought she was going to be the dark horse.
They kept throwing her name out there. The thing is, evidently she doesn't want to do it. So maybe the price.
Yeah, she's on camera. She does not want to do it.
With the coming economic crisis, I wouldn't want to do it either.
If the price tag is right, she'll do it. Okay,
she'll do it
at a certain point. Okay,
but so go ahead. What do you think that September is going to look like fiscally? Because that's telling me that nobody wants to be president.
It depends, man. It depends if they can mitigate some of this shit because because you have the commercial real estate crisis that can't be fixed. Okay, we have 34 to 40% of your mortgages that are underwater right now. 70%, what is 70-80% of the credit cards are underwater right now. Okay, got inflation in 2 wars. Okay, what do you think?
Nobody wants that position. That's what I'm.
Want that big chair? Nobody.
No, I don't want to be president doing this bullshit.
And on top of that, you got a demographic crisis. You bringing in you brought in 7 or 8 million immigrants that need to be housed, fed, and trained.
Mm-hmm.
And you ain't got no money to do it. And Congress come, we ain't got no money to do all this shit, but you got to do it, right?
Exactly.
Even Texas done shut the fuck up about closing the goddamn borders with the immigrants, right?
Yeah, what was the outcome of that court? Didn't Biden get blocked? I think that's what I read.
He might have, but guess what? Yeah. I was looking at the Texas border, and you saw the whatchamacallit, the border patrol man standing on the side right alongside where it looks like a couple thousand immigrants crossing the river. Okay.
Oh, so they finally got the message. We need immigrants.
Yeah. I mean, Biden was flying them. He flew in like 400,000 of them, man,
right,
over the last year. And in fact, it was a story. I think I played it. I think they actually. I think it was like 3.8 immigrants over the last year in the United States. 3.8 million. So it is what it is. But my thing is, man, whatever you decide, okay, do what you got to, but stop fucking lying about it. They don't know about it. Stop lying about it.
I need to go ahead and post the what was it, the 2022 numbers, because I did mention them. For the it was only 56 births per 1,000 women between the ages of 15 and 44.
Right.
That was 2022.
Yeah.
And that shit went down 1% in 2023.
Yeah.
So we are in deep shit.
The thing is, nobody's ever been here before that's actually gotten out of it, and they're trying to prove them wrong. But they said once you hit that death cross, and white people hit the death cross as far as population back in 2015. It's almost 10 years ago, right?
Mm-hmm.
And so far they haven't figured a way out of it because their population peaked as far as population peaked in 2019. Okay, it's been going down ever since. Yeah, like peak oil. What is Hubble's peak? Yeah.
Yep.
Population. So, and this is not just United States. It's Europe. It's Japan. It's Korea. There's a whole bunch of important people. Yeah?
Mm-hmm. They can't get enough people now.
Yeah. In fact, Latin America is trying to recruit people back. Okay.
Argentina is just like,
they had to get money from some Chinese to get out of their mess. But the thing is, it was El Salvador trying to recruit skilled people to El Salvador. They're going to spend like $1.5 billion to bring them and their family down. Go ahead.
Shout out to Mississippi Delta. He had a 60-year-old Becky hit on him during lunch today.
Wait, what?
If you got swag, get on home.
I got it. Shit.
Wait. I don't understand.
I can't. Hey, Delta, I can't take you Southern ninjas nowhere, man.
I just got one thing to say to that. Gummy bear.
No, I got one thing. No. Basically, it was Janet Jackson. What have you done for me lately?
Actually, well, at least he's not singing that "Ready for the World" song. Let me love you again.
Oh no, that comes after.
Not yet.
Well, you know what?
You don't have the beard curls yet.
What this environment is telling me is that I could probably go somewhere and get paid to have a harem, as long as I knock them up.
Yeah.
Yeah. What was that movie called?
Which one?
It's with Anthony Mackie and
She Hate Me.
She Hate Me.
Yeah, that one.
With Kerry Washington.
Oh, she was fine in that one.
Yeah, with those big teeth, big lips.
Big lips, yeah. And that little teddy she was wearing. My goodness.
She was one of the bitches who just looked good naked, because when they pulled her out of that goddamn coffin or that thing, and what was it? Jamie Foxx.
Ray?
Django.
Oh, Django.
Yeah.
Django.
Oh. Yes, she was. You saw that crack of that ass. I was like,
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yeah, you were thinking about hitting them from the back, huh?
Hell yeah, always. I don't want to see their face.
Hit them in the back. Just deep in there. Just
They might
deep
start talking.
penetration. You want to go
Oh, that's
deep.
true.
Yeah.
They will. They will start talking. They're facing you.
How you like this shit, don't you? And shut up and turn around.
I ain't fucking you hard enough because you still talking.
Yeah.
Right.
That's better.
I need some leg wiggling.
Yeah, the legs shaking. Yeah.
Yes.
Eye rolling. Yeah, eye rolling. When them eyes
And
rolling,
You
the
shaking
legs
from the
rolling.
back.
And if you're speaking, you should be speaking in tongues. I don't
Yes,
want to
sir.
understand a
If
word
you
you say.
No.
I've actually heard that too.
Like AB.
Hey, don't forget what Eddie Murphy said back in '87.
What's that?
Don't forget what Eddie Murphy said back in '87.
But that is true though. Yeah,
Yeah,
if she says that you're in trouble. Yeah.
I got this bitch now. I got this bitch.
You do have her. I say if you don't want your tires flattened, your windows busted out, get up.
Exactly, because that's when they get crazy.
That's when they get crazy. They get addicted to you.
Well, AB, like there was a conversation that was being had earlier.
Oh, here we go.
Talking about the chosen people. I'm not sure. Like, am I okay to speak about the chosen people or?
Sure.
Why are we switching gears?
I don't know.
Me neither. I actually haven't mentioned the chosen people this stream. So
I think he's scared we're gonna bring up this bullshit again.
I don't know. Okay, go ahead, man. Roll with it.
Okay.
What are you gonna say, Andre?
There was a certain author.
What's his name?
Dennis Prager.
Okay, what about him?
So the conversation that was being had was like talking about he's against like the certain movement going on with the chosen people, but he's against certain elements like that.
You got to remember,
his ideology.
Prager's a fundamentalist, so
yes, he is. Yeah,
he's not. I mean, he's not. I mean, he might be what is it? Ethnically Jewish, but he's not. He's not
religiously
Jewish. He's a fundamentalist Christian.
Okay, that's interesting.
He believes Jews killed Jesus.
He does. Yeah, he's fundamentalist. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
It was a very interesting conversation being had.
Say what?
It was a very interesting conversation being had because
even amongst the chosen folks, man, you got two sides because they built their ideology on anti-genocide, and there's certain shit that's going on that they disagree with. So most of those, a lot of those people that are actually protesting inside those universities are liberal Jews.
Yes, right. But you don't hear that being talked about on the news.
No, you don't.
Mm-hmm.
Bad for business.
And what did Israel do? They lived long enough to become the villain.
Yes, they did. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
Yep. Shout out to Troubleman 313. 25-year-old Kerry Washington or Janet Jackson.
Janet.
Janet had a better ass. Yeah.
Yes, she did. Yeah. I mean, Janet at 25 was like, wow.
Yes, she was.
Yeah.
So, Janet at 18 was like, wow.
Mm-hmm. Man, that Black Cat video, and she was wearing it. Oof. I might have to do something to myself tonight.
Janet, she's fine as fuck.
Yeah. I mean, even towards the end of her career, like when she did the was that Scream video?
Yeah.
Shit, and she was wearing them tight ass.
With Michael?
Yeah.
With Michael, you mean? Yeah, I remember. Oh
man, he was hot.
Yeah.
Even though she looked like her brother.
I have to.
I don't know which side that's good or bad about.
As much as I can't,
they all look like Diana Ross.
Yeah.
Yeah. As much as I can't stand, hold on, wait a minute, let me get out. As much as I can't stand Tom Brady, I do have to shout him out because remember during that halftime performance when her titty popped out, he said, "I didn't see it, but I wish I did see it."
Yeah, we were watching it at the time. We were actually in a sports bar when it popped out.
Yeah,
like it really popped out. Come on now.
Yeah, it was a freaking star on a nipple. Come on, man.
Yeah, she had pasties on. So
yeah.
Well,
yeah,
like,
you can kind of see around the nipple, but yeah, whatever. It was.
Well, like what
they knew what they were doing.
Like what I thought was interesting about like the dude that I brought up. I don't want to repeat his name, but the dude that I brought up, what I thought was interesting was that he was one of the chosen people, but he was against like the S.
Are you talking about Dennis Prager again?
Yes.
Yeah. We just explained to you about Dennis Prager. So what that part don't you understand?
Mm-hmm.
He was against the S, and he was talking about he was saying that
okay, Andre, we get it. Not all of them are on board with what Israel's doing.
We just said that. So what?
Like
that part don't
that's
you
not what I'm talking about at all.
So no, when things get to what you're talking about, we was just going back over the stuff we already talked about.
That's what I was trying to talk about. But he was saying that
just say it. Just say it.
Today, Junior.
I mean, if I keep getting interrupted, I can't get to the point.
No, we're trying to get you to say it, man. Instead of going around about, just say it.
Okay. So what he was saying was that he's with the whole movement. Okay, like if you're doing that goofy shit, that's just
no. What I'm saying is, come on, man. It's taking too long to get it out.
Yeah, spit it out.
Well, the point that I was trying to make, because like I kept getting interrupted.
Don't worry about that, man. Say it. Come on,
say it, man. Come on.
So, the point that he was making was that he was saying that most of the people that wear smaller hats than most other people wear, that they typically lean towards the left.
Normally they do, yes.
Yeah, that's true.
Yes, and he was saying the majority of them lean towards the left. Yeah. And the connection was being made that like looking at like the people in the media that they wear smaller hats than most, or they are of the chosen people in media, right?
I don't understand what you're saying.
Have you ever heard of Barry Goldwater?
Yes.
Yeah,
I don't know what that is.
He's a conservative, right?
Yeah.
Conservative movement, okay. Irving Kristol.
The Goldwater Republican.
Goldwater Republicans, Irving Kristol, okay. Conservatives, okay.
What's he was a senator from Arizona?
In other words, the chosen people have actually occupy both sides.
Exactly.
Yeah. All right. Let's,
most of them are not liberal, okay. Believe it or not.
Yeah. All right, let's have a little fun here. Shout out to Lewis. Kerry Washington or Grace Jones?
No, that's not even
no contest. Kerry Washington.
Kerry Washington.
Mm-hmm. Grace Jones looked like a pussy stink.
I mean, Grace Jones, for if you put the makeup and clothes on her for what she does, she's great.
Yeah, she's great.
But as far as a sex symbol, no.
Yeah.
Unless she's the Black Mae West.
Unless you're gay.
Yeah, she's a Black Mae West. She's a big campy.
She has a boyish figure.
Stage show.
No, I don't know. And Conan the Destroyer, I would tap that ass.
What I'm saying is Grace Jones is closer to being androgynous, which is
that's true.
Yeah. That's what she plays on.
Yeah,
especially with that.
Look who she married, David Bowie.
David Bowie and Grace Jones are the same people, just different colors. Okay,
exactly. Both of them was Major Tom.
Yeah, but he married Iman. Iman is a fine motherfucker though.
Iman was the fly Somali woman, man.
Yes, she was.
Well,
she was.
That's actually a class mismatch.
What Iman?
Because Iman, because Iman, her father was the diplomat to Britain from Sudan or Ethiopia. I can't
remember.
Somalia. I know she's East African, but I can't remember.
She's Somali.
Jews are, the title in front of David Bowie's name is called Sir.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
but he got that that peerage for being an artist.
It doesn't matter.
She's the same as Elton John, though.
So what I'm saying is he had to catch up to her. He's a working class.
And Mick Jagger.
That's what I'm saying is like he shot. What I'm saying is he shot outside of his league and he caught up to her.
No, he didn't.
Initially,
no, he didn't.
No, David Bowie is a dude. Is huge.
He is not a hereditary.
It doesn't matter, dude.
It doesn't matter.
you're not understanding that she
I know you're
comes
saying
from a higher class
I know.
family.
Go ahead. BGS, but go ahead. Go ahead. Go ahead.
She comes from a higher class family. Her father was a diplomat. Yes, she does. He's a show person who wound up raising up in class.
Same as Michael Jackson.
They don't just give out that peerage to anyone. They
You
give
sure
it out
about
to people
that?
who make a
You sure?
She had been married prior to that.
They give it out to people who make a meaningful contribution.
Janet Jackson has something
Hold
to
on,
say.
let him finish, man. Let him finish. Get it out, man.
They give it out to people who make a meaningful contribution to the arts, the letters, to whatever it is that they decide on for that type of title. It's not something they give out willy-nilly. There's plenty of famous British people who don't have it.
So when he married her, was he sir?
No, I don't believe so.
Yes, he was.
I believe he got that later on in life.
No, he married. That was not her first husband.
No, and it wasn't his first wife. Before. I know they got married in the 90s.
He was sir. He was sir by then, man.
Yeah, he was sir.
Well, I don't know,
I don't know that timetable, but I don't think so. But I'm
looking it up.
Google it.
I'm looking it up.
They're global elites, man. They're in the same class. Okay?
That I do agree with. But she was born into it, raised into it. He earned his way through his art.
It doesn't
and
matter.
Got to it and made
it. Doesn't matter. When he married her, they're in the same class. In fact, he was actually a higher class than she was.
I disagree.
I'm looking it up.
What I'm saying is he did not look. Most people, a big reason why most people don't consider entertainers to be a part of the higher class is because they're show people. They might as well be, and a lot of times previous nowadays, they're considered carnies essentially, freaks, like sideshows. You have to maintain and show that you are contributing to art,
and basically, he's a UK citizen, right? Okay, they don't give a shit about Somalis, okay.
Sure, but she was a government. She was a representative and trained to be.
It doesn't matter. It doesn't. They don't care about Somalis. Okay.
Yeah, they do. They need a comprador class.
No. The UK does not care about fucking Somalis.
The UK's.
They care about them in many ways.
Basically, to the UK people and to the UK government and to the Queen, David Bowie was at a higher class than she was.
Yes,
okay?
Sure, to the UK people, but outside of that, if you look at it from just a pure class perspective, not just from a nationalistic
Jules, you're not understanding.
If you ask anybody on the planet who's of a higher class, it wouldn't be Iman, okay?
But the problem with that is you're asking everyone. Not everyone gets to decide that. Not everyone gets to decide that. That talks about the commoner people who want to just go on popularity, not on where they stand.
Okay,
so a lot of people don't understand what class action is.
Okay, all right.
Hey, Julesy, bullshit. Okay.
It says that David Bowie refused a knighthood from the Queen, and
that's interesting. That is actually interesting.
He refused the CBE in 2000 and knighthood in 2003. Said he never had any intention of accepting anything like that.
Right.
He added. So
that's an interesting portion.
All right. Let's move on. Shout out to Passport OG. Thelma from Good Times or
Thelma.
Yeah,
from Charlene from Different Strokes. No, Thelma.
No.
Thelma all day.
Y'all funny.
Yeah, I know. I mean, that's like a note.
Y'all funny.
Not even close, Thelma.
Grace Jones from
Grace Jones from James Bond or the Yellow Man.
This man loves chocolate. Okay, I mean, if you like Grace Jones, that's fine. She's a freak and all that. But the thing is, no, as far as looks, no.
No, yeah, she was an alien.
Yeah.
But okay,
xenomorph bitch.
Yeah, that's what she was. I mean,
all right, I got
great skin. Her skin was fantastic.
She's striking. That's why she's a good model.
Yeah.
She was Jamaican. She's Jamaican too, by the way.
Yeah.
Grace Jones Jamaican, by the way.
And like I said, you would have got the
But anyway,
business.
here's my. All right, enough. As I was saying, I got one for you. Naomi Campbell or Iman.
You say Naomi Campbell?
Iman. Or Iman.
Naomi.
I'll say Iman.
I'm going for Naomi.
Wait. Hold on, Jules. Let me ask you a question.
Yeah.
Are you willing to trust Naomi Campbell with a TV remote or a cell phone?
Hell no.
I wouldn't trust her with a TV remote, a cell phone, with children, with young women. Like she's nefarious, and there's a reason why she's been famous for so long in the modeling industry.
She's nuts.
I mean, you look at where she owns property, her hotels. I mean, at best, she's a money launderer. At worst, she's selling, allegedly selling people.
Okay, that's my kind of woman.
Yeah.
She's she peddled her flesh, and now she can't do that, so she peddles
all
allegedly.
flesh.
Yeah,
all metal flesh.
I mean, that whole industry is just peddling flesh.
Yes.
Yeah, but if you're taking like children off the street type of thing, that's
man. I don't care. They got to do something.
Yeah, but it's not why we put her up there. Okay.
Yeah,
about her character.
Yeah, I'm thinking about her in that Kid in the Closet video.
No, I'd say character, Iman, looks, Iman.
No, the looks. We're doing looks.
Yeah, we just
okay. Since we're on this,
we're not trying to have a baby with her. We're just trying to make her have an organ.
I don't know. I might be trying to knock her up.
Okay. Since we're on this, hold on. Wait a minute.
Anyway.
Let me get in. Since we're on this, all right. I got one for you. Prime Pam Grier or Kerry Washington?
Prime Pam Grier.
Pam Grier, have you lost your damn mind, AB? You lost your mind for a second? I'm wondering. No. AL, you forget what I say about Pam Grier. I watch her movies for both reasons.
Yeah.
I've been consistent on that.
There's two reasons why Pam Grier wins, hands down.
Exactly.
She's got two of my favorite
qualities. I watch Pam Grier movies for both reasons.
Yeah.
Yep, she got 2 humps on her chest, 2 humps on her ass, and an afro.
Yes.
Yeah. That's why people.
Yeah. And I'm just gonna come out and say, yes, I watched the movies just to watch them titties pop out.
Yes.
Even
my imprint if I got engaged to my girl, man. Shit, same reason.
In later years, and Jackie Brown, she was still damn good looking.
She was still hot.
Yeah, she was still hot then. Yeah. But yeah. Don't get it twisted. I've always been consistent about how I felt about Prime Pam Grier career. Now, come on now.
She okay, Grandma.
She picked up a whole lot of weight. Now she's what?
That's why I said Prime Pam Grier.
Hey, look, I don't like potato salad, but I'll take a spoon.
She's 75. She's gonna be 75 this month.
Yeah,
she'll be 75 this month.
What date this month?
Right up BGS's alley. Right up BGS's alley.
May 26th, 1949, Winston-Salem, North Carolina. That's where she was born. Pamela Suzette Grier.
God damn it. When's the cutoff for Gemini? Oh, with Taurus. Gemini.
It was the 21st.
Okay, so she just made it in.
26 is her birthday. May 26th.
Okay, I got a fun one for you.
Gemini,
all right, I got a fun one for you. Current Halle Berry or current Stacey Dash?
Stacey Dash.
Stacey Dash.
Stacey
Dash.
Yeah.
I don't know. Stacey Dash.
I got a cousin that looks like this Stacey Dash.
Did she lose some weight?
Who, Stacey Dash?
Yeah.
I didn't know she picked up weight.
Yeah, she was like in that this was a long time ago, but when she was in the Kanye West video, Through the Fire, when they was doing that shit, she was a little bit heavier.
Nah, I don't think she's that weight now.
Yeah, I'm gonna have to take a look at her now. Because I was never a big fan of Halle Berry, but Stacey Dash back in the day, she was hot.
Oh yes.
With her dumb ass.
That was a 10 out of 10 back in the day, man. Prime Stacey Dash, that was a 10 out of 10.
Yes, Lord. Yeah.
Yeah, when she was in, what was that? Alicia Silverstone movie?
Clueless.
Clueless.
Yes.
With the
nose ring.
She was in a TV show too.
She was in a TV show. That's right. I remember Donald Pleasant was in the movie as well with her.
Stacey Dash on Instagram. Okay. Man, she took too much like a white chick now. Ugh.
Yeah, well, jeans over.
Yeah. I'll have to go with Halle. I mean, she don't look as white.
Stacey's half Mexican. Yeah, her mother's name is Lopez and everything. Born to a black father, Mexican mother in the Bronx.
She should have stayed her ass there.
Let's see what we got here.
Say Jane Kennedy. Put some speck on her name.
Jane Kennedy was a bad.
Top tier.
Ooh, shut your mouth.
I just wanted to say this real quick. To EGC, like BGS already did a review on The Watchmen. You got to go back and look at it.
Oh, okay, yeah, I did a 2 or 3 on Watchmen.
Oh yeah,
the series or the movie?
The series.
The series.
Okay.
The series was amazing.
It was all right. It was all right.
I like Dr. Manhattan as a character, but that show was dry as.
They wanted to go woke, so they went all the way.
I didn't like how it ended out. Like I didn't like how it ended out.
Yeah, the movie was much better than the series.
Yeah, it was just like the comic book.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, and I didn't like the whole fucking. You already know what I'm talking about. I didn't like that rainbow shit that was going on. I didn't like that.
Oh yeah, they had to go. They went woke, man.
Yeah, they went woke.
Yeah, I could deal with the rainbow shit if there's a purpose to it.
There was no purpose.
There was no purpose to it. Yeah, just throw this shit in there. I'm like, look, if a dude gonna be getting butt fucked like in Pulp Fiction, that was a purpose to that shit.
Yeah. Oh, it was funny. Funny as hell.
Yeah.
Being Rain was bent over like that.
Man, I had nightmares about that shit.
He got his in the end after.
Yeah, going time. Yeah.
He just, let's not forget, he got his. He got his revenge in the movie.
Oh yeah, with that shotgun. Yeah.
With the shotgun.
Oh yeah, and then his comments after the fact. I'm gonna get me some hard pumping niggas and show this.
No, wait. Before that. When Bruce Willis asked him, "Are you alright?"
Well, Dr. Manhattan.
I'm all right.
Yeah, Naaman and Andre going at the same time, man. Like y'all crossing paths with each other, man.
Yeah, this ain't Ghostbusters.
They
cross the streams, man.
Yeah, they cross the streams.
Dre reminds me of my younger brother because he's like, you know, doing my ass and shit. I just got cut him off and everything.
Yeah.
Damn it, it's the Jamaican in him. The Jamaican in him is just wants to fuck with the Eritrean. That's what it is. Hey, Jamaicans fuck with Ethiopians. There are no Ethiopians up here, so I'm just close enough.
I got another interesting one for you guys. Prime Zoe Kravitz or her mama.
Her mama. Yes. Prime, her mama. And she was in some freaky shit with Lenny Kravitz, having all that naked shit. And don't get me started on Angel Heart.
Woo, my God.
Yeah. Don't make me start thinking Fly Away.
Poster for Angel Heart.
Oh my gosh. And she was just sitting there in them eyes.
Lisa Bonet, yeah.
With her legs wide around that water barrel. Yes.
Damn.
Yeah. Ooh. I mean, her daughter can still get it, but her mama got it. Jason Momoa, I'm gonna shake your hand, brother. He said you held that down for about a decade.
Yeah, until it wasn't any good anymore. And then it kind of got old, and she said, "Okay, I can't keep up with it. I can't keep up no more. I'll let you go."
Yeah,
it was a good run.
Yeah. Let me ask. Okay, here's one. Lynn Whitfield in her prime, or was it, or what's her face? Oh shit! Forgot the name.
All right, come on.
Yeah, man.
Okay, I'll be back. I'll come back to you. I'll come back to you.
So, have you guys been listening to any of these 1970 remix versions of the hip hop songs?
I've done some AI stuff.
Yeah,
I've heard some stuff. Yeah,
this shit's kind of
with updated lyrics and shit.
Yeah, there's this one place I go to where it's called AI for the Culture. It's funny as shit.
Yeah,
it is funny as shit. I know I showed you one with the Sexy Red song.
Yeah, that
was fun.
So I mean, so they're just doing it as some type of parody.
It is a parody.
Yeah, yeah, it is.
Okay, that's cool then.
If AB want, I can show y'all one.
I mean,
pull it up. Just let me
Weird
know.
Al Yankovic.
It is kind of strange to hear it. It's like, what are they doing with this?
All right, so all right, this is Apple Bottom Jeans.
Apple Bottom
boy.
Oh no!
Oh boy, here we go.
Boy, I used to love seeing on a woman in them, you know. Shit.
There you go,
Can't go
AB.
wrong with them.
Fair use.
She had them apple bottom jeans, boots with
Oh yeah.
the whole club was looking at her.
Not too bad.
She hit the floor. Next thing you know, Charlie got low, 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 low. Baggy sweatpants and the Reeboks with tags. She turned around and gave that big booty slap. She hit the floor. Next thing you know, Shorty got low, 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 low.
That shit sounds so good. It's funny.
This is 80s punk, man, not 70s.
That's
no, that they remixed the song.
Yeah, no, but I'm saying the vibe is like 80s, more 80s.
That's 70.
No, that's 70.
Okay, that's 70.
No, that's the one.
It's definitely 70. So like,
yeah, that's definitely 70.
By the way, I just remember what I was going to ask.
What's that?
Okay. Lynn Whitfield in her prime or Donna Summers in her prime?
Whitfield.
Donna.
I take Whitfield.
Whitfield. Man, have you seen their daughters? I think one of those daughters or daughters. Damn. That's what I'm going to say. Damn.
Yeah, I saw Lynn Whitfield when she was doing. She came to Fort Sill when I was stationed there. When she was doing that damn movie with Pauly Shore.
And what is that?
She's tiny. Yeah.
Yeah, she is tiny.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, she looked tiny compared to Martin Lawrence, and Martin Lawrence is not a big guy.
Nope.
He might be 5'7", and she looked,
yeah, but she was hot in that movie, boy.
Yeah, she was. Yeah, she was.
Oh, Thin Line Between Love and Hate.
Yes, sir.
Man, that was wild.
Yeah, she was fine as hell in that movie, though.
Mm-hmm. Reason why I choose Donna Summer though is because I wasn't that into Lynn Whitfield, but Donna Summer, she had a voice, she had them thighs.
Yeah, thighs. Yeah.
Yes, some thighs.
And she got the chocolatey skin too. She did look good when she.
Don't forget about them big old titties.
She didn't have titties.
No, she didn't have much in the way.
The titties. Yeah.
Mm-mm.
Yeah.
Push up.
But when she wore a long dress and them legs,
them motherfuckers look big to me.
Oh, they look big to you, but they weren't big.
Everything looks bigger to a Texan.
I guess so. I guess you drink that Texas water or something. But no.
There you go, AB. Show this. This is 50 Cent's Candy Shop remix.
Gosh. Oh boy, this should be interesting. Let's see.
And hit the cash app for the computer.
Yeah, hit the cash app, support the show.
I take you to the candy shop. I let you lick the lollipop. Don't you stop.
You know, the carry shit is actually not bad.
Well, the thing is, this actually fits because they were saying shit like that back then.
Yes, they were.
I'll have you spending all you got. Keep going until you hit the spot. Whoa.
Oh yeah, this fits right in. Yeah.
Yep.
Fits right in.
I take you to the candy shop. I let you lick the lollipop.
It's got the eating up 8 millimeter look.
Yes, it does.
Listen, if you ever listen to Candy Liquor, this is nothing.
Oh, you mean Melvin C was it?
Yeah.
God rest his soul.
Stroking.
Y'all can be listening to Marvin Cease right about now. Y'all niggas too young for Marvin Cease. Y'all know shit about him.
And Clarence Carter.
Yeah. It's right in that vein as those episodes.
Yeah. So this is nothing compared to them.
Nah,
listen to Millie Jackson. Shit.
Oh, Millie Jackson. As foul as she was.
Yeah, and she was foul too, boy.
She was foul.
How you
gotta be an all the way lover.
Welcome back, Charles. How was the drive back? Or you still in North Carolina?
Shit,
1, 2, 3.
Woo! Yeah.
Wait a minute. We got to do this for Granddaddy. You got to give everybody from Bangkok to Baltimore, from Wisconsin to Windsor, North Carolina, baby. 1, 2. You better say that shit in the chat too. 3. Woo! You know.
Whoa.
Man, like Klingons when they sending the souls.
I said, man.
Oh,
paradise.
Man.
Yeah.
But
I need to do that over a bitch one day.
You ain't shit. You ain't shit.
I got to do a short benediction. I'm going to give you a snippet of what I'm going to talk about tomorrow. You know, one of the times that had to pull me to the side, because this is, like, I call, BGS personally, and a couple of people, I got to say thank you to everybody who called, sent messages, Facebook, Instagram, YouTube, TikTok. I fucks with you niggas. That's my Baltimorean coming out. I fucks with y'all.
When does it ever not come out? Damn it.
A lot of people don't realize that I didn't even eat for 2 days when I heard he passed.
Oh, yeah.
I bet.
That's how hard it hits you, man.
In the words of General George S. Patton, it is disrespectful to mourn men when they pass. What you should do is thank God that men like this lived. His nephew, I wanted to be a pallbearer, even though I thought this man was so great to me and my wasn't even worthy to touch his casket. Let me explain to y'all real quick. Y'all don't mind if I explain a few things to y'all?
Go ahead.
I put my white gold chain around his wrist in the casket right before they closed the casket. I said, y'all better hold the fuck up. My man better go out in style and profile. This man took me in, and my brother and my mother when my parents divorced. When all motherfucking family members didn't have enough room for y'all, he said, come on, bring your asses in. My father cannot stand the in-laws, but the one thing he said when he heard about my grandfather passing, he said I couldn't fuckers, but I love that man. I miss him already.
AB, mute up Andre.
When
what's going on
his wife, and this is part of the thing I'm gonna talk about tomorrow.
What is this?
Motherfucking standard time. You know the one thing my uncle pulled me to the side and it broke his heart? Even my mother. I drove 5.5 hours down and drove 5 hours back. My mother was like, do you want to stop going back home? Fuck no, I'm in a groove. Granddaddy will be proud that I didn't even stop, just like he would. That motherfucker drive from fucking Windsor, North Carolina to Baltimore and make it in 4 hours.
Damn.
That motherfucker was speed racer. One of the funniest times, I got a Cadillac with the 5% tints, can't see nothing in my window. I gave him a ride in it. Slow down. He was like, wait a minute, this is a V8. I said, yeah, Granddaddy. He's like, speed this up a little bit more. And then his wife said, this is part of your inheritance. Your grandfather will want you to have this. He gave me his double barrel shotgun. And don't laugh at the name of it, because the family name for that double barrel was the Cracker Smacker.
Hey, that's what's up.
Damn. I'm going to read between the lines for that one, but yeah.
Because I probably told y'all the story when he was a kid and he saw my great grandfather just woke up out the bed. It was the creators of whoever God you serve woke him up and he saw flames in the clan farm. He had 12 brothers and sisters, including himself. Them motherfuckers were trigger pullers. And trust me, the cracker got smacker.
And I
got the name for it. I got the name. Yeah.
And I always joke like, I'm gonna turn this into a sawed off. My homeboys always joke with me because they were trying to bring my spirits up. They said you should make that a sawed off shotgun and become a vigilante. I said I don't need to be a vigilante. I was doing Batman shit, but already in the department. But the proudest time that my grandfather looked at me is when I told him I lost my first wrestling match. And then that same year, when I went to the tournament, he was like, "How'd you do?" "I won." He's like, "You won a match?" "No, Granddaddy, I won a championship." Well, goddamn, I ain't gonna ass anymore. And that motherfucker loved this Lincoln Town cause. His Lincoln Town car was so clean you couldn't eat or drink in that motherfucker with a 50-foot radius.
Yeah, that's a nice ass car, man.
Man,
you never been in a Lincoln Town car? That's a nice ass car.
Lincoln Town. Early 90s. That motherfucker was so clean.
That's a true dope boy.
When you fucking went in that Lincoln Town car, that motherfucker sounded like a Tyrone Davis song. What a feeling. I mean,
ooh. I'm sorry, just looking at pictures of him, like thinking, ooh.
You talk about a man with an 8th grade education, became a master mechanic and supervisor. Bless you.
Those insights.
And it was so great. And there's some things that I'm going to have to talk about with certain family members. I want to ask you this question. How many, bless you, how many grandchildren do you think came to his funeral? And there's 6 grandchildren he had.
I take it only 2.
All of them.
1. Guess who it was?
You.
Yep. Guess how many great grandchildren came to the funeral?
Well, if that being the case, that would be 0.
1.
Your son.
Your son, because actually, my grandfather was a great grandfather.
The peanut, and he was.
After Monday, there's gonna be some shit said that I'm gonna say to my family, including my brother. My mother was so pissed with so many people that my biological grandmother, his first wife, came to the wake with my oldest cousin, which was the oldest grandchild. They came to the wake but didn't stay for the funeral. This is part of the shit I'm going to talk about tomorrow. My grandfather was so loved by his wife that she told the funeral director, "Give me a comb," because he liked his hair combed back. Kissed his forehead for 5 minutes straight. And you think that I had to cuss a bitch I was talking to out because I was feeling a certain way with my emotions. I had to be strong for an entire family. Not only did I drive 5.5 down, I drove 5 hours straight. In honor of my grandfather, we ain't doing no motherfucking stops. My mother asked, "You want to go get something to eat? We'll eat in Baltimore."
Yep.
When she tried to help my son get dressed, I told her, "Go in the other room, Ma. You don't know how to put suspenders on. We're men." And he said this when I called him for his 92nd birthday. I said, "Granddaddy, you're 92. You might outlive us all." He said, I might not, but I'm going to tell you one thing. It's your turn to lead the family.
Hey, he gave you those reins, baby.
The crown is on my head, and the brain of the Faulkner child is on. When she gave me his 8-shot 357, that was his baby. Think about it. His wife's about 25 to 30 years younger than him. And she said, "I never felt so protected by a goddamn man ever in my life." It was like, this is his baby. She kept that 8-shot 357 underneath the pillow in case somebody even dared.
That sounds just like a damn Southern North Carolinian, man.
Yeah, that's old shit. Yeah, that's old shit.
He was like, with a motherfucker counting your rounds, you still got 2 rounds to bust his ass.
Mm-hmm.
Sounds about right.
I'm gonna tell you this old funny story he told me, and I told his wife, and she was like, "That's the story he never told me." I said, "Because he didn't want you to be scared." So I got. He was like, one time I was out hacking. For those of you who don't know what a hack is, an unlicensed taxi. Niggas from Baltimore know what a hack is. And a guy pulled a 9mm on him trying to rob him when he was hacking. In true Windsor, North Carolina fashion, he told the young dude, "You might shoot me with that." So he pulled out the 357 and said, "But I know I'm going to hit you with this." He said that motherfucker took off running like Barry Sanders.
I bet.
What's the old thing that they said back in the day? Is like, why you got a gun if you believe in God? He said, I believe in God, but I believe in the devil too.
He said, "Look,
I got some for him."
As my grandfather said, he said this 357 so powerful, even the devil said, "Excuse me, sir, I'm gonna knock on the door."
The devil knocking on my door right now, telling me to carry my black ass to sleep.
I'm gonna tell you, what makes it so wonderful.
Have a good one, that's it.
All right.
What makes it so wonderful to know a man like that for 42 good years, and to intricately know my grandfather, and for my son to know his great grandfather. That's why it was so important to post that picture next to his casket. That picture, you saw him when he was living next to you, boy, and you got a chance. He was buried on the 300 acres on the family farm right next to his mother, his father, and a couple of his brothers. There's only 3 surviving of his brothers and sisters left. And them women are just as hardcore as him. Matter of fact, when they saw me when we buried my great grandmother, they saw my gun poking, my Glock 23, for anybody who wonders. She pulled out her 357 right from her fucking shoulder and said, "Oh, this is what I carry all the time." And I'm like, "God damn." I'm like, glad I know you. And it was so wonderful to know a man like that. See, I will never know the love. And I'm going to tell you some red pill shit. A female I was talking to for a minute, when I had to unleash my feelings of how I felt, she was nonchalant. Do you know what this? And is Dead Set still there?
No, he just left. He was pulled out.
I'm gonna say something for you fellas and ladies in the chat. This bitch had the audacity, the unmitigated gall to tell me, "Well, you gotta understand, I'm a single parent who gotta pay bills. I look at my phone and put it to what the fuck do you think I've been doing? That shit don't work on me. Your kryptonite don't work on me, bitch. I've done the same thing. You got one son. I got 2 godsons and a son in my house. I got young men who call me daily about going to the military. I just had one who just came over and left, and he scored so high on his ASVAB that he says, I want to go MP. I said, that's what you do. Because he said, thank you for putting the proverbial and literal foot in my ass to take that test. I have another one who wants to be who's going for the firefighters test. I have another one who's going for the police. I have influenced some of the black men to be in the military, fire, and police. When Gabe A, the bitch who will be named, try to say, do I help black men? Nigga, what consequence are you to me? I come from great men and great stock, bitch. Don't ever question what the fuck I do, because first and foremost, what I do is not because of some new concept. I do it because of what my father, my wrestling coach, and my grandfather has done before me. Get help, like Jordan used to say. I'm just so proud. It's as small as the tears I have in my eye right now talking about the dude, I have the biggest fucking smile on my face. And it was so funny because my son was like, "Why are you playing with that gun so much?" Because your grandfather would want it in no other way. Your great grandfather would want it no other way. So when you actually come from greatness, you expect nothing less but the best.
Men who say stuff like that, I realize, never knew what manhood truly is.
And that's the part that gets me. When you come from a man like that, a man that his nephews, who are in their 70s, used to say, "My Uncle Roy, he would brag about his car, and he'd take us on a family farm, and we would shoot." And one of the funniest stories my uncle told me when we sitting on the porch, and my uncle thought he was doing something with his little 380, and all the uncles and come up there, and you hear boom, boom with the shotguns, the 357s, and 44 Magnums, and the rifles. And here's my uncle with the 380, pop, just like on Harlem Nights, pop. And my grandfather, he said, Daddy looked at me, he was like, "What you doing with that shit, boy?" Don't shoot that shit. But man, we let him out and then I think one of the proudest moments me and my uncle did when we were on the porch in that humid ass, hot ass Carolina heat. And God, I need to go down that bitch some more because ammo, magazines, and liquor is cheap down North Carolina.
You ain't never lied, Nick.
Never lied. When I went and this is how you know, they have an ABC store for the liquor store.
Yep.
We went down there and I looked at what the prices were for Hitty VSOP and Remy Martin VSOP. I looked and walked out the store and came back in. This is robbery. When I go to Pennsylvania, which is like only 30 to 45 minutes, the closest gun store to me in Pennsylvania, they would have charged me $30 for a 30-round magazine. When that motherfucker told me 18 for a 30-round magazine, I hit my knees. Give me some. I was like Busta Rhymes. Give me some more.
We have gun
y'all people had enough? Give me some more.
We got gun conventions like every month. So
I don't you think I know?
It's like the beginning of each week of each month. They have a gun convention. I see the billboards every fucking month.
I went outside and I showed my uncle my 300 blackout with the fucking hologram scope. Same gun. So a couple of the same guns I showed my grandpa. He like, well, and this is how he talked because this is gonna make Art. This is gonna make Art laugh real quick. Well, boy, this is not what like. Well, Charles, this ain't what we used to have back in the day. Yeah, that's another draw.
Mm-hmm.
And it was so funny.
That old Southern song.
That this shotgun. This was a shotgun he was telling me that actually saved the family's farm.
Yeah, I was telling a guy about that, about how, his liberal friends talking about they need to get rid of all guns. I'm like, if he did that, then how the black people could defend their homes from white invaders.
Aquataki, I was so ignorant. My mother said, "Should we stop for gas?" I said, "You only have a quarter of a tank." I actually put the link on and said, "Look, you got 163 miles. Ma, go to sleep and leave me alone. I'm driving 75, 90 miles per hour down 95. Man.
Red knuckle.
Did you just say a measly 163 miles? That's
you got to understand, AL.
That's like going up to Houston or going down up to Dallas. That ain't shit.
You got to understand, AL, with Virginia cops. I think that someone said if you go 80, that's a felony.
Well, you got to understand something. In Virginia, the state police come out that motherfucker like fucking Navy SEALs and Green.
Hell yeah.
But when the speed limit is 70 in North Carolina, that's not a speed limit. That's a speed suggestion.
You damn right. Now, I'd definitely be going about 80 to 85 on that damn
shit. Motherfuckers, if I'm going 75, them motherfuckers going 90 because I would purposely not drive as fast. And then my son, when he was there, I told him, get your ass off that computer. We going riding. So I went to a one gun shop, and the gun shop was like about 37 minutes away. Because ain't shit in Windsor except fucking grass and farms. So we went up there, and I went up there. This is how Windsor is funny. They literally had a Gatling gun for $7,000. I was like, wait a minute.
I believe it. I believe it. It's North Carolina, man. You can find anything in North Carolina.
Man, I told my friends and some of the Padawans, we'll get a fucking RV or a passenger, man. We go back on a family farm, and we pour some fucking good liquor down to my grandfather's casket. We go to the field. And for 2 whole minutes, we're going to just unload every fucking ammo we got. We're going to do deforestation by high velocity lead. And then it was.
Hopefully, he gave the granddaddy a 21 gun salute as well.
Shit, he don't know. He don't want 21. He want lead wall.
Okay.
And
fair enough.
That's the beauty. And I tell people, there's a lot of young people, and shout out to Dr. Dunbar because he hit me up as well. Not only through through text message. How you feeling? And when I had chicks, I had a few chicks who actually hit me up, said, how you feeling? I said, I'm sad, but I'm happy. And the one chick who pissed me off, I got her on a 1 to 2 week hiatus. Then I'm going to hit her up and say, what's up? And you wonder why I put so many females on the fun girl selection. And I said, you know what? As I guess you could call the anointed leader of the family, anytime my mother, as boisterous and gynocentric she is, had to listen, like, no. And my uncle laughed his ass off in the back seat, like, yeah, I could drive. My son and my uncle said, hell no. Like, that dude is doing damn fine, and we got here 45 minutes earlier than the GPS said.
Yeah, funny story. When I was we went to family reunion, we went to Pittsburgh for our family reunion. My uncle made me sit in the front seat because he didn't want my grandmother and my other aunts to see how fast he was driving.
Fair enough.
Mm-hmm.
He's going about 80 or 90 miles an hour. I was like, okay, well, I don't need them to see how fast I'm driving.
Mm-hmm. And see, the beautiful things about being the man is that, look, you asked that one question. Do you trust that I can protect you? Yeah, then go take your ass to sleep.
Yep.
And that's the beautiful, man. I'm going to do the benediction for Roosevelt Bazemore. And if you're in Windsor, that's the only thing that sucks about Windsor. I can't date a female in Windsor because I'm probably related to them. Because if you notice, and I'm gonna tell this for anybody who's from the North Carolina area who's close to Windsor, if you hear of a person named Aaron Bazemore or Mary Bazemore or Betty Bazemore. Betty Bazemore is actually my great grandmother. And all that land and property, yeah, that's ours. When we buried my grandfather, my son asked this funny question. He's like, who owned the property? And all the cousins said, we do.
Yeah.
And it was funny because he didn't realize how historically important our family was to that area. As a matter of fact, on paper, one of my, I guess you could call ancestors now, Aaron, who was probably like the uncle to my grandfather, was on paper. They said he was 104. So they look back in the history books. The man lived to be 114.
Your family sound like mine. My grandfather had a award because he pretty much, Kinston, North Carolina. He pretty much built that town because he had a bricklaying business, and they built a lot of homes. And Kinston, he pretty much built that fucking town. And he got an award from the town for his works in that community. And he was a self-made pastor, built his own church.
Mm-hmm. So if you look at one of the first churches in Windsor, and it says Aaron Bazemore, yeah, that's one of my ancestors. So people talk about, it's kind of funny. I always laugh to myself. Do you know what the last name of the first emancipated person in my family was?
Bazemore?
No, Outlaw.
Oh, back in the motherfucker.
A lawman related to outlaws.
You a lawman, but you a long distance outlaw. You're an outlaw at heart, man. You've always been an outlaw. No wonder you're such an anti-hero, motherfucker. Damn.
Yeah,
I knew there was something shifty about you, Charles Baldwin.
It's so
Charles L. Baldwin Jr. I knew there was something shifty about you. You a lawman, but you got something.
I've had some great fucking live streams with BGS and others.
Uh-huh.
But I think this might be my version of the Magnum Carter. This is going to be very emotional, very honest, very brutal, very raw. Like Monday.
What time you going on, Charles?
At 7 p.m.
Okay.
I'm going to do the first 15, 20, maybe 30 minutes to my grandfather. But then I said I got renewed. I even did a live stream talking about how close we were to WWE3. And I mentioned it. I said when my emotions are in check, when my stress is down, I'm going to open up an unholy jihad. You thought what we said, what was said in the manosphere about the gynocratic nature of our women, when I saw what my grandfather's wife did for him, not while he was living, but honored him so much while he was in the casket. I'm going to be when I get on the mic, I'm going to be shooting Kamehamehas out my mouth. I'm going to be giving spirit bombs. I'm going to evoke the fucking power of Grayskull and the Sword of Omens combined. You want to talk about you can't find a man, we can't find an honorable woman.
Yeah, that is true.
That's true.
When you comb his hair and you knew how far he gets his hair cut, when she put him in his favorite suit, his favorite shirt, when she kissed his forehead for 5 minutes and I'm holding her up so she doesn't fall out from just hysteria or exhaustion. That says to me that you motherfuckers ain't shit. When his sister-in-law said, I love my brother-in-law. She was like, that's my slow motion brother-in-law. Not because he was moving slow. It was because the man was just so smooth.
Ooh.
She said I couldn't believe that man was as old as he was. And he looked so good. Her words, not mine. Even though I will tell you, Black Guru said when he saw the picture of him, that was a beautiful man. Imagine walking to a store and people think that's your father. That was a beautiful man. Women would just just and you're telling me at 42 years old, I'm never gonna see women like that. People say you should give up hope. Look, I don't have an S on my chest. I tore that motherfucker off for tomorrow. The Superman S is off. I am gonna go raw. I'm gonna, as the young kids say, I'm gonna go stupid. Because I'm gonna say this. You talking about a bear. Well, look, bitch. You want to be on your Brave Star shit? Get the strength of the bear. Because guess what? I'm going to honor motherfuckers who used to hunt them motherfuckers. But you want to talk safer with a fucking bear. Not one time did she say, I never felt safe with your grandfather. She said, I never felt safer with no man ever in my life. And you gonna disrespect black men? I put this out. Excuse me, I'm AB, but I'm gonna put this warning label out, and I'm gonna do it early. I dare anybody. I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna call names. I dare Gay Babe. I dare the Gynocracy. I dare any fucking person who got a problem with the fuck I'm gonna say to come up there tomorrow, and I'm gonna talk to you like you never were, never will be, or never have been a child of God. I'm gonna let loose every fucking emotion that I never even knew I had. Play with me tomorrow. If you come, I will put the link in the chat for anybody who's a disruptor in my chat. For all my subscribers, in the words of Roosevelt Bazemore, trigger happy, guns free.
Weapons free. And on that note, we're gonna shut everything down.
Whoa!
Thank everybody.
God bless y'all for it.
Yep. And I'd like to thank everybody that came through. This is AB Media 83, and I'm going to bed. Peace. Yo, this is AB Media 83. Want to support the channel? Hit the Cash App. Also, be sure to like, share, and subscribe to the video. Also, be sure to hit that bell notification so you can be notified the next time I upload a live stream or video. And always remember, keep it grinding, keep it pushing, keep it moving. This is AB Media 83, and I'm out. Peace. Peace.